chillier than I thought it might be, huh? The wind's going to be directly in our face, but there's no boats in. There's no boats right now. There's no boat trailers in the lot. Yeah. That's just if you get cold, buddy. No boat trailers in the lot, so I'm gonna fish the main boat launch. Wind at our faces. We were out here yesterday, and I missed what I felt like was a pike or two. The shiners that I caught. Shiners today, though. See, it was really windy and ripping. Yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah, it's a great day for a northern pike. So I don't know where I'm going to set up the camera. Risk anything. I'm going to do all this stuff out there.
Can I look at the shiners?
The shiners? Yeah, we're going to put them in a hook. Got 3 hooks. 3 rods that are going down for shiners.
Are you sure we can catch?
Yeah. Catch fish on those? Yes. Yeah, I'm not sure if we can catch them today, though. I'd have to be able to find them. So maybe what I'll do is, since we do have luck on bread, I'll put 2 shiners out for now. And 1 rod with bread. Whew, it is chilly. Yeah, there's a regular hook on there. It is nice and... I was just dipping that in the water. I'll show you in a little bit. Let me get set up first. Got my little guys out here today. I'm like, I know you guys didn't want to come out yesterday, but today it's going to be real windy and cold. And they're like, let's do it. So we got snow pants. Woo, that water is ice cold. So we got our snow pants out here. This is a golden roach. Caught these yesterday. Oh, you got to angle it more towards this way, Elisha. Like this. There we go. But this is a golden roach. We caught these yesterday. It is very lively. I'm holding it kind of tight so it doesn't get away. And we did have success on that. And today, the only reason I'm out is because, honestly, there's no boat trailers in the lot, guys. I drive through this lot almost every day, and when you see no boat trailers, you got to make it happen. So we're going to take this here, put it through the tail, and we're going to make sure there's no scales on there. We're going to throw this. This is only one of the few things we're doing today. Or one of the few things, one of the many things. I'm going to have a float going with this on it. I'm going to have 1 on the bottom. And then I'm also going to have bread on the bottom while I toss spinnerbaits and crankbaits. Ooh, it is cold. Feels good, though. That's great. Love it. It's supposed to drop into... Oh, I don't know where the top of my float went, but it's gone. That broke. Yeah, this might not work. I'll get it more in here. Out of the wind. And then this is just to hold it, really. Give it some more line. But yeah, he's just going to swim around. Actually, it looks like he's swimming more surface. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know. Yesterday I was reeling 1 in, and it twirled as I was bringing it in. And 1 hit it. Jonah, you have to give me a second. I'm going to set up the bottom rod so then we can focus on everything else. Just said that. Just said that. Fishing with the kids today, guys, so we'll see what happens. I'd like to be out a little longer, but we'll see, like I said. All right, and we got this guy now. So the camera on here is up here. It's right here by your finger, okay?
Oh.
So basically, your finger pointing forward is where you can almost angle it. You know what I'm saying? Where your fingers. So we're gonna set the camera down in a minute. So it's probably shaky and maybe not even be clear right now. But for now, I'm gonna put this guy right in the back of the tail as well. And I'm gonna drop him actually right down below on this dock. I feel like I keep repeating myself, but we're at a boat launch. And when these boats rev their engines to go up on this trailer, a lot of times their engine is making a disturbance in the water. So there's no weeds here. There's a nice drop too. It's like almost a 4 or 5 foot drop on top of like, let's say 3 foot water, and then it's like a 4 or 5 foot, like nice steady pull from them propellers dipping in the ground. So we just got to find that. Well, we're using live bait today, but yeah, no, everybody knows I don't use live bait. But we do now, boy. Ooh, look at, see? Gets deeper and deeper. Oh yeah. Oh wow. That is a good drop right there. Oh yeah. So we're gonna just, I'm literally gonna drop this right in this deep spot right here. Jonah, move your rod away from this area, please. I don't need any tangles in this wind. I told you I'm gonna have you set up as soon as we set up the bottom rods. If I catch a fish, you're gonna be reeling it in anyway, okay? Let's back up, please. Let's back up. Come on. We're getting everything step by step ready. Just because I said deep hole doesn't mean there's gonna be fish there, okay? Oh, Jonah. What are we doing, buddy? All right. I highly doubt. If a boat comes right now, I give them props. That's all I gotta say. It's freezing. It's windy. Oh, and then we have this random rod, telescopic one. I always forget I have. I'm gonna put just bread on this guy. Just toss it on the bottom. Caught many, many, many big fish here, everywhere on bread. So we're gonna see how that works. Right now I had a golden shiner that I caught yesterday out there, and actually 2 golden shiners on each rod. One's floating and one's on the bottom. The bread's going on the bottom now. Then I'm gonna start tossing this spinner bait, and I'm also gonna toss some small crankbaits. And then I want to take you over there where we were catching the shiners, John, and see if we can also do that. Do a bunch of stuff.
The hook was
This is a good size hook for,
bigger shiners.
yeah, for the live baits, whatever. But I'm also gonna put red on it right now. So. And I would not be surprised, especially on a cold day like today, where if this bread gets me something, and unlike yesterday, the shiners are not. Yeah. You found smartweed?
Eat it.
No.
Got smelly to you.
Jonah, honestly, you have better knowledge on that matter than I do. Even. I'm not sure if that looks like smartweed. 100%. I believe you, buddy. What your mama's taught you, I believe you. All right. So I want to set this up. Basically, I'm just setting right up along these docks. And I think I got that one there. Put this one here. So we got bread pretty much scattered pretty evenly. I don't know. I feel like I got a good shot for something. There's a temperature drop and all that stuff, but I mean, I used to. Yeah, there's never an issue with crappie or anything like that, so I have a good feeling about it. I wasn't gonna wear the snow pants today, and I'm glad I did because it is chilly. It is chilly. I believe you, buddy. I believe it. All right, so spinnerbait. We got the bottom rigs all out, so now we're gonna start casting for stuff.
Can I try some of this?
No, Jonah, do not eat that, dude. Come on. Thank you for asking, though. Jeez.
Even though it looks like smartweed, you don't have. Yeah.
My freaking little wild man over here. I don't see anything. I mean, it's not easy to see anything shallow, but I don't see any bait fish or anything really right now. But what I do like about having my rods where they are right now is that I can actually walk away, and they are in a rod holder thing where my rod ain't gonna fly away into the water.
Can I try that?
Do you want to try this or something else? Like a little, remember that little white, like
Then I
marabou
have
jig?
crap.
Yeah. All right. Or you know what? Maybe I'll rig you up with a little. What'd you say?
We've been alive for 11 minutes and basically 5 seconds.
That's crazy. And that's just pretty much setting up. We don't even know what's going on yet. Well, we came out here not expecting much. Winds at our face and all that good stuff. I can give you a million excuses, but we're also going to catch fish, so. All right, John. So I think I'm going to rig you up on here, John. What do you think? Here, let's see. John, shut that lid. Let's take a walk real quick. I got all the rods in the holders. Elisha, we're going to walk over here, and then when we come back over here, we're going to put the camera down, okay? Because when it's live like that, you can't really be moving it around and all that stuff. At least with the guy. Man, if I get a fish, I'm going to have to gun it over here. I see some little tiny disruptions right here. Just take it real slow, guys. Take it real slow. Oh man, this is this is very close to impossible. With this wind. Yeah, let's go back over here, guys. It's just too windy over there. Come on, Joe. I mean, obviously, I'm not planning for too much because I don't even got my cameras rolling yet. Here, give me that. Let's get this. We're gonna get this in a little stand or something over here. Or here. Before we do that, I do want to go make some casts over there.
I start this with my dodo.
Jonas having a lack of interest right now, so I'm gonna go and make some. This wind is very consistent, even more so than yesterday. So are we gonna catch a fish today? Let's see. I like how the wind breaks on this guy. All right. Let's walk this one slowly. I want to cast back, or actually I can make cast out there first. But I like how this looks. The wind breaks right there. What are you thinking of the wind? Nice chilly wind. This right here looks like a really good spot where a fish could actually be pushed into. Jonah, don't throw rocks, buddy. John John's in chill today. We should have went on a hike.
Chill.
Huh?
Speaking of chill,
There's no chill. Yeah, well, we should have went on a hike, is what I'm saying. I was pushing it today with this one.
chill rod and reel said we're at the spot.
What? They're at the spot?
Yeah.
Maybe that's them sitting right there watching us. This wind is nice. I thought it was nice yesterday, but man. Where's the bottom line? Go. I know I missed a pike. This is pike weather. I feel very comfortable doing this right now. That's for sure. Oh, that's the rocks. Woo. I was about to flip my biscuit. I thought I had a nice bite, man. I'm hitting like I said, the bottom contour is different by the boat ramp. So it's kind of like flat, and I hit one of those humps. Humpity dumps.
The same person that says we're at the spot also said fishing with like 4 or 5.
I just got snagged. What is this shit? I'm out of my senses. Look at it.
Snagged on. Oh, I can go.
Yeah, no, I'll got it. Jonah, what are you doing? Okay. We're here at the Fox River. Potentially be actually one of my last times here. That's why I pushed it out at least this year. But we pounded this spot the last week. I would give it a week and a half. And unfortunately, I'd be leaving from there for the last times as well. Things are starting to heat up. Yeah.
I found a good rock to crack some open. Want any walnuts?
I do not want any walnuts, baby.
Can I have one?
Jonah, can you please stop grabbing and foraging around you, please? Mom is
Still-
not here.
I still have.
No. Dude, just foraging everything because of everything you learned.
Nature, I'm not in every
I
day.
know, Jonah. I know. little 8-year-old. Just a week ago, man, we were catching. Oh, things change sometimes. I know this dock hasn't got much pressure to it. It's really open. I know there's fish. We'll just keep trying. Wow, look at this. What is
Soda.
that?
Old soda can or something. Do not litter.
Milwaukee Famous. Apparently that's gotta be, what is this? I don't even know, but that is old.
Do
That
not
is
litter.
old. No, we're gonna have to take this and throw it away, obviously. See, but now we're on that band where we're gonna have to take this. Now we just got a whole new band going. It's gonna have to pick up all the garbage.
Well, if we were doing that, I should have kept my.
Hey, you should have brought your little scooper.
Let's see, the trash.
I guess I'll keep. I'm gonna go out there on the corner and toss my little crankbait. Maybe I can get a walleye. I don't know. I'm just kind of going through phases here in my brain. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Because I gotta catch a fish. I didn't come out here for the scenery. That's for damn sure. Almost forgot my apple juice. I guess I could bring those and try them on the corner. I don't know. We don't usually run around like this all the time, so. Your fingers are over the camera.
There.
I don't know. Just hold it more on the sides, Lisha. I haven't given my little man a camera tutorial just yet. Is that the dock? See, this line's really tight, the spread. But let's see. Doing a little everything out here. In the wind. In the wind. We've had success recently out here. Even catching fish on nothing. No bait, just which it's been the same all week. I might throw on a little minnow crankbait that I have not used here, but I bought it for a year. The only problem is the pike. I was worried about it. That's why I'm tossing my spinnerbait as well. Yesterday, I swear I missed a nice pike out there when I was bringing in my shiner. All right. Oh my God, it's so sunny. I can't see that other rod, but it looks good. The water's so choppy today, I'm not sure I could even do bluegill with that other stuff.
The garbage.
Look the garbage? Yeah. We looked the garbage. And we got rid of the garbage. We showed that garbage.
Oh, wait.
Look. Love you, babe. What is up, Clockwork? Let's go. Name a fish for an edit? How about a peacock bass? Yeah. That's a nice fish. Nice stripes. No, yellow perch. Let's go yellow perch. Come on. How much more Midwest can you get? Good old yellow perch. Watch, there's no boat trailers in the freaking lot, but boat comes in. That's my luck. Watch. Couldn't see. No, like I said, if there's any boats out, I would go out there today.
Thinking
Shit, this is great musky northern pike weather. Yeah. But I can expect a lot of times one of the best times to fish here. Actually, the best time to fish here is when boating season's pretty much kind of over. Sometimes you could see the banks over there, like the water's really shallow, but there's just so many fish that come in here. I think the water stays warm. You actually need the main channel. I've only been fishing this about 2 years, but as much as I don't a lot of opportunity, especially if you want to get wind burn right in your face. And that's a thing. That is a thing. I'm from Chicago, I know. Windburn is a thing. Gotta keep on little man over there. Jonah's over here with freaking doing walnuts. Freaking what was he picking? Smartweed? Foraging stuff. Literally, I could video this guy going through the woods and he could point out so much to you. It's awesome. His mama taught him well.
I keep thinking that person in the car over there is probably the person who was messaging you.
Well, it could be anybody.
Sure.
The last few times we've been fishing over here, where I'm fishing right now, I typically only fish at nighttime. But there's no boats out here, like I said, so I felt like it was a really good opportunity. I don't see any splashing. I don't see any. I mean, outside of just a bunch of waves, I don't see much. Got a shiner on 2 rods, one on a float, one on the bottom. And we got bread on another rod. A lot of carpet catfish. Northern pike, walleye, perch, crappie. There's rock bass, smallmouth bass, and large bass. Not to mention white bass, which are very abundant as well. You could see, I could literally see the shiner right there. So I don't know, maybe I might want to drop the shiner a little deeper, or maybe even put them. It's so windy. That was weeds. I just had my. Less weedy than where we were, but I was complaining about the weeds yesterday. But guess what? We catch fish. So, what's that today? But if you try sometimes, you might get what you need. I think that's how it goes. We're here, Fox River, a little marina off the main channel. And
Very cold.
yeah, it is cold, but we're wearing snow pants, so honestly, it feels pretty. I'm over here like, yeah, this is a beautiful day, man. Get my kayak out there.
The only part of me that's cold is like this.
Yeah, no, it is cold though. The wind's very pure. It's supposed to be like 32 degrees tonight, 33 where we're at. So if it rains, maybe we'll get some snow. Frosty the snowman might come a little early this year. I can't see him right now, but he's definitely swimming. Occasionally, he'll aggressively start swimming the bait fish. You know, maybe today is
Well, like, what are you fishing for?
I'm fishing for everything in between. Going for carp, going for catfish, going for pike, going for walleye, going for perch, going for crappie, going for rock bass, we're going for bluegill, we're going for shiners, we're going for chubs. Shit, I'll even take a minnow. I think that covers everything. We're going for everything. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to throw in a minnow jig actually. See, this one's really tight. I got my bread on this one. What I should do is bait some bread. You know, like I typically do.
Yeah.
So I think I should do that. I didn't even set myself up for success in that one. I've not started any of my GoPro videos yet, so something inside of me is saying not yet. Woo. That was awesome, dude.
You can.
We do have these whoop. We have these golden shiners. Yesterday I caught them out here with bait, so we're using them for bait. Yesterday we caught fish on them, but now the temperature's dropping. Oh, it says cold front. Guys. You learn everything, man. Bad days, good days. Bad days. If I get a carp on this route, it's gonna feel amazing. Look, I don't even got bread on here.
What lake you at, buddy?
I'm at the Fox River, Fox Lake, Illinois, little marina off of the main river, public boat launch. But it's so windy today and cold that there's going to be no boats. There's not a trailer in the, there's not a trailer or a vehicle actually outside of my friends here in the lot. So it feels comfortable. I mean, outside of the wind and the brisk chilliness. So I got that very specifically right there. I'm going to leave it slack. I'm not even going to tighten that because I know where that's sitting. And I'm just like we do the bluegill, going to start putting some bread around it. And ideally, in a sense, call these fish in because I don't have much luck today, guys. I mean, if I was at a pike spot, you know what I mean? Like Vern Wolf right now, you bet your bass I'll be out there. So if you watch that slack and it jerks real quick, the line just went straight to that sinker. It almost looked like that's what happened. I got a little bite there. But we're just going to drop some bread in one of the few slack water spots we found. And we're going to keep trekking. I'm going to throw a little minnow jig and just take off the crankbait. Since it's so noisy out, I know it's weird, but well, yesterday and the few days before, it was less choppy, and the rattle in the tiny crankbait seemed to be the thing to do it. Today, real windy, loud, and I wouldn't be surprised if a single little minnow jig with no rattle or nothing, no scent, comes through and they start pounding that. But we'll see. We're going to try a little bit of everything. That's why we're out here in the cold front, right? Yeah, everybody can catch them on a good day, guys. We're trying to catch them out here on, well, I don't know. It's not crappy weather. I'm not going to knock the weather. It's beautiful out.
No offense if I
Oh,
get this name wrong.
Let's see. Did I get snagged again?
Adept Fishing 11 says, "Hey George," 2 exclamation marks.
Hey, what up, Clifford? How you doing, buddy? Joliet and Romeoville? Clifford has. Addicted Fishing has. Guarantee that. Fox River is very deadly in many places. And a lot of the Illinois rivers are really good. Des Plaines too. Des Plaines in the south now is, especially when they took those dams out, now it's like a smallmouth destination. Woo! Freezing my cojones off out here. I got snow pants on and a thermal, guys, but this wind is so piercing. I feel like I can't get a second to even breathe. But I got the kids out here. We're all in the snow pants, embracing and bringing it in. Embracing and bringing it in. You can pan. Our truck is the only vehicle in the entire parking lot here, which tells you something. But yeah, we are out here and we are going to make something happen, guys.
The water looks just like the lake.
Yeah, the water just won't stop. Whew. And because I'm wearing my snow pants, I've noticed that I get more of a whip. So if I'm real close, sometimes it'll like the gust when it comes. Oh yeah, makes you feel alive. So we got one over there. We got the bread here that we just redone. So I think I'm gonna do something. I gotta do something different with this float shiner here. Gotta do something different. Let's just put a bunch Just gonna free line this guy even more, right, guys? What do we do? While you're in here, guys, if you could hit that like button, I would highly appreciate it. It's all on you, though. It's all free. It's all fun. We're just out here fishing in a cold front, trying to be successful. It is kind of tough. If you hold your screen down, it should give you the option. Or some places, I guess, you could double tap. But right now, I'm using this. I just extended this, and this is taller than even my 11-year-old next. Actually, it's taller than me. So this is over 6 foot distance here. And we're going to just toss that right out. And that's just a free swimming golden shiner.
I'm not sure if it's free or swimming.
What'd you say?
I'm not sure if it's free or swimming.
Well, it's not.
Sinking. It's swimming?
I don't know. That's weird, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know what it's doing right now. Did something grab it?
Yeah.
That was some like extended. Only on the side here. Yeah, you can have the brownie looking thing if you want. If you guys want. Let me get this situated over here. Oh wait. Here, come here. We got a fish on. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Wait, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But here, hold this sideways. Remember, the camera's on the top on that one. I don't know for sure, guys. Don't take my word on that yet. I thought I saw a fish here. Oh. I don't know. Let me see. Here, angle it this way. Oh, guys, look at that. Yeah, here. Here. Oh, Jonah.
No, it's gone.
No, it came off.
That stinks.
It happens, guys. It was a largemouth bass, like 2.5 pound largemouth bass, so that was cool. Elisha, we'll go through it later. That was cool, Joan. We had a fish on.
Well, we know that there's some here.
It's very disappointing. I hate losing fish. We lost a bass yesterday with this started off too. Let's see.
Well, yesterday is going to be tougher than yesterday.
I'm gonna try re-rigging him this way in the back here instead of the tail. Put him back down. Literally like a 2.5, 3 pound bass. It was a really good sized bass, and we got him straight down in what? Remember I told you I was dropping it down in this here, so this deeper water. Well, I guess he wasn't hooked, though. I set the hook on him and reeled him in. So. But yeah, he popped off. Yeah, that's what you guys were gonna go and do anyway. So that was pretty shallow. Yes. Oh, you know what? Actually, that was a nice bass. It was. So what I could do, I could throw on a tube or a small TRD, and I could really work the bottom slowly. Even a weightless worm. That's the type of stuff I would go to at Chicago River, especially in the wintertime. A little disappointing that we lost that one, but it does happen. And I could potentially, I mean, I don't typically rig up live bait like this. I've been using the tail, but every time I do miss one and I bring it up, the hook seems to be like turned and in the other side of the tail. So I think the back actually could be a better position to hook those. Man, that was a good fish, dude. So now we got to keep working. We got to get one in. That's all we need is one. Yeah, I thought I saw a bite on there, but I wasn't completely sure. And then I came over and yeah. Bet your bass was on there. You wouldn't think today the bass would be gone. I was definitely expecting to grab a pike or two, especially after yesterday. Yesterday I had a pike slam my bottom rig, you know, when I was just reeling it in, so. And these shiners are, we caught these here yesterday. Just a regular hook, nothing on them, just, it was a little bit more bright yesterday so I could see stuff and less choppy. And I was just pitching in a bare hook and we were catching small golden shiners. It was actually quite awesome. And I started using those for bait, caught catfish, missed the pike, came back today with the same MO basically, just try to catch something on those shiners, see what bites. Just missed the at least 2.5, 3 pounder, man. He was a thick bass. He was a thick bass. We're just out here fishing a public boat launch. Assuming no boats come, there's nothing in the parking lots. And we're just assuming nobody's going to come in because it's so damn cold and windy. 52 the high today, dropping down to 33, 32 tonight. But then we warm up from there. So we figured we'd bring out the snow pants and give them a whirl. I haven't thrown a jig in a while actually, so I think I like that idea. I like it a lot. I am all the way over there. Because I have a mic on. This is an old.
Get me some walnuts while you're over there. Hey, Mark.
I won't even get into any of that.
We both have marshmallows when we have a school tape and coke on.
If cameras at 10 pounds. I don't know for sure. I mean, I guess I look back at myself to edit my videos, but I don't know. Okay, we're gonna, I don't know, man. I was gonna try to go just a little jig, but I don't have any jigs in here. No, I do on the truck. I'll just use a little bitsy bug jig. I do have a little bitsy bug jig. I'll do that. The wind has, I'll tell you right now, because it's extremely noticeable, but the wind has died down substantially. I mean, woo, wow. All right, so we're gonna tie on a little black and blue Bitsy Bug Strike King Bitsy Bug bass jig. We're gonna try that. Preferably, I'd like to use a little thin TRD, maybe even like a small 2.5, 3.5 inch tube. But apparently, I have those in the truck. So, you guys all right? I see. The sun's starting to shine right now. Hey, Elisha, don't do that. Come on, man. Kids, I tell you. I can't believe. I cannot believe I missed a bass, man. Got a little black and blue 1/8 ounce, I believe it is. Strike rig on this. And I'm gonna run this through the docks. I might run to the truck and get my little TRDs because it feels good. Feels good about a TRD kind of day. Like nice choppy water, a lot of wind, and especially if they're just swimming around underneath me there. We'll see though. I should be able to get a hit on a bitsy jig, bitsy bug. I have to give it to these shiners though. I came here randomly yesterday and saw a bunch of shiners in here, so we caught a few. And just on those shiners alone so far, we've at least, maybe not touched, but we hooked up with and seen catfish, northern pike, and largemouth bass. So that's cool. Hmm. What is up? That's awesome. We're out here not catching fish, guys. I don't know what that was about at all. Very confused. Oh, you know what it could be, actually? I think I know what that was about. I think I know what that was about. Maybe. Are we on? I'm assuming it's okay. I just switched mics. Can you guys hear me? I know you guys can hear me. I'm not sure my Bluetooth is working or not. I'm not. Not sure. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. We are good. We are good. Oh, it's weird to have one in my left ear. This mic. I have one on my left ear now instead of my right. On this first rod right here that's right in front of the camera, we had a 2.5, 3 pound largemouth grab a golden shiner, and we were reeling him in, and he ended up getting off. I got another shiner on a float out there, and I also have Brett out, just because it's been good to me. And I'm over here out of sight casting a little bass jig right now, 1/8 ounce bass jig, just to see if I can hook up with something that looked like what we lost. Very, very windy today. We're fishing at the public boat launch, like right on it, because there's no trailers or anything in the lot. I have not. The only thing I haven't really tried that I would probably want to throw is one of my little minnow crappie jigs. Eli. Yeah, it's kind of hard to intertwine these lives with my video stuff. It's easy. Well, I don't know. I can't say it's easy, but I've gotten used to going out and just filming a video. And now I'm trying to intertwine the lives with making a video. It's tough because sometimes I'm not turning on my cameras at a certain time when I'm doing the live. And I mean, in fact, before I even started today, I said I wanted to turn you guys horizontal. So I'm already off on what yeah, so because then if something did come up, once this saves on my page at the end after the fact, then I could potentially go in and do some edits. I'm getting that could have been a bite there. Like I said, I should be throwing a small TRD or something very small. That's, I mean, on the Fox River it's almost I don't want to call anything a guarantee, but it's pretty good for the smaller bass, smallmouth, white bass, crappie, and largemouth. I put crappie in the same category. They had a big mouth, right? Come on. Interesting. Come on. Come on, Bassy Bass. I'm surprised the live shiners out there aren't going. The wind actually seems like it's dying down considerably. Yeah, it's not nearly as windy as it was when we first came out here. It almost seems like it's, I mean, I don't want to say quitting, but it's definitely slowing down. Oh, come on. I keep hitting that. There's a little hump out there with just literally straight. Oh, there we go. We got one. We got one. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. That's how it's done, boys. Bass fishing out here. Hey man, I bass fish, but you know I like to do all fishing. But look what we got here on this little jig here. Look at that, guys. Black and blue, baby. Black and blue out here, right on the jig.
That looks pretty big, actually.
No, we're not going to keep that. Do it on this. It's a 1/8 ounce, and I think that's a Yum like trailer, actually, black and blue trailer. I love the color. I mean, obviously, guys, black and blue, tried and true. That's not a saying for no reason. Look at that baby. Beautiful bass. Beautiful bass. Let me get the other cam. Oh, do I have it? Awesome. So we missed a bass. Now we caught a bass. Isn't that awesome?
That one was lying.
It's windy. I mean, the wind's dying down, but. Check it out, guys. We are live out here, and we just caught an awesome largemouth bass. The one we missed earlier, we missed a big bass earlier on live golden roach sitting on the bottom on the circle hook. But we were able to catch this beautiful fish on a black and blue tried and true jig. So here we go, going in for the release. Yeah. Let's go. Let's get it, guys. Let's go get another one. That was awesome. That's a confidence booster right there, boys. That is a confidence booster out here. In fact, it feels a lot warmer now, doesn't it, Lisha? Feels a lot warmer out here.
No, it feels cold.
I caught down this big jig. That's what I'm saying. If I had the TRD, because I was feeling something. I was feeling something. I don't know. I guess I'll turn you guys this way since I'm standing over there. Where am I? I'm somewhere. Yeah, I'm like somewhere over there. I'm trying to stay off the docks. I stopped having my son carry you guys around with me and following me. I need some privacy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. He's just getting anxious and tired. But I'm just casting along this dock right here because, again, those boats that make that rev their engine, make all that propeller spin, all the gravel goes backwards. So all of a sudden, instead of a flat bottom, you have a bottom that comes flat, dips a little bit, comes back up. And within those dips, bass will sit, anything will sit. At night when I come here, that's usually where I'll toss my catfish setups. And well, most of those videos aren't out yet, but several of them are. And you guys can see on my page that it's very successful. Like I said, it feels warmer out here. Much warmer. It is chilly, guys. It is. That was good, man. That felt great. Give me another one. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're just slowly dragging. I'm not doing anything. I'll maybe twitch it occasionally, but literally just feeling the bottom. I'm feeling the bottom. I know it's a clean bottom. I mean, outside of gravel, but just really feeling the bottom. And that's all we're doing. Apparently they're swimming back and forth. We caught one over there on the shiner, and then we had one over here. So just keep pitching it on each of these docks here, and you never know. Who knows what's hiding in there? Oh, or even on the dock. Even right on there. My trailer's not holding up that well, but it's holding up. It is very windy out here. I'm in snow pants, guys. I mean, I'm in freaking snow pants. I think that speaks volumes. Though I do love snow pants, any chance I get. Ooh. Ooh. We just had a bunch of fish right now, just scatter right in front of me. Oh, of course. Almost like, I don't know. It couldn't have been because of my jig. Maybe. Let's see. I'm gonna get it like really into that dock there. Let's see how they like that. That last fish, it wasn't any like, strong tick or peck or anything like that. You just kind of felt, I don't know, you just didn't feel your lure anymore. You just felt the weight. So you just set the hook and he was there. Ooh, that felt like one. Not a big one, but then again, that's what happened last time. Not that the last one was big, but it seemed like it grabbed my tail at first. It was more of a lethargic bite. Then I threw it in there again. And then it came in with the more ferocious. You're not gonna get away from me this time, bite. Fishing a public boat launch here. And it's windy. The wind's blowing right in my face. Got some live bait out there on some of these other rods. In fact, I might bring that, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So far I caught 2 bass. We missed one right there, but we caught one right here. The wind's blowing everything in this area. So I think what I'm gonna do is go out there and grab that one rod that I have sitting all the way out there with a float on it, and I'm gonna bring that more shallow. And outside of the fish just taking my rod and going, I'm pretty much just watching my line. Oof. A lot of grooves here. These rectangular grooves that I'm chopping in, I guess. And there's not many people that'll give a boat dock a go, man, but I'll tell you, it's crazy because so many times I've taken my kayak, I went out there and just went all over the lake and nothing. And then I come back to this very spot I launched. Prime example is that perch video I made this spring. I went out there looking for walleye and white bass, worked my butt off, couldn't find anything. I come back here and this whole thing is loaded with crappie, perch, northern. Like, it was ridiculous. I didn't know. I just kayaked right up past it. It's crazy. Ooh, that was a bite. That was 1,000,000% a bite. But I didn't want to set the hook because I didn't feel like he had it. It felt like the tip, the back. So I'm going to make a few more casts. There could be, I mean, I don't know if he's big, but I definitely at least got hit twice on him sitting there. At least twice. I'm bass fishing right now, guys, but I love jig fishing for bass. I love frogging for bass, but a lot more preferences out there. What was that? Hey, don't be throwing walnuts, buddy. Come on. Why don't you use your walnuts? We didn't get the skunk, guys. We didn't get the skunk, okay? But we also didn't catch much yet, so we're gonna keep thriving here. Caught a largemouth bass, and we're trying to get more. My boys, as you can see, are just running around. Hey guys, hey, take that action over here. Come, both of you guys, come over here. They're getting restless. They're not into the fishing thing, so they're running around, just throwing stuff at each other. You know, doing what boys do. Yeah, just keep it together for a little bit more, guys. Okay, please, just for a little bit longer. We're doing what kids do out here. It is consistently windy, and when we got here it was 52, but the temperature is supposed to drop down to 33, 32 tonight. We're supposed to get our first like real frost. It was 38 tonight, this past evening, and it wasn't bad this morning. I mean, this past evening. It was 38 this morning when I got up at like 3, so it wasn't terrible. I embraced it. I liked it. Yeah, it almost looks like the wind is clearing the clouds up. We caught, regardless, so if the weather is improving, we caught bass in the crappy weather. So, but what I did say I did want to do is I wanted to walk to the end of this dock, and I wanted to grab 1 for 1, baby, 1 for 1. Yeah, we'll see. It's not easy, man. It's been tough. Yesterday too, it was catch some, miss some. I'm used to catching a lot. But yeah, yesterday was catch some, miss some. I got a shiner on here. Give him a few wiggles. I almost feel like I just saw something. A flathead catfish, dude, would be amazing. Amazing. Oh, you know what I can do actually? I was throwing that jig over there. I can throw this little Strike King crankbait over there as well. But I did say I want to take my shiner here. I'm going to bring him into the shallows. Because that's where we seem to have had our luck so far. Got a few fish in the shallows. Jonah, no throwing walnuts, please. Well, don't provoke it, Eli. They're just trying to catch fish with, you know, managing the kid situation and all that good stuff too, guys. You know, just doing a thing. You get used to it after a while. Maybe we'll go. I did catch the bass on this side, and then we had on this side, but I'm saying the same like distance to the shoreline. Almost like, let's set this right here. There's the hole, but I want to cast to that. So how am I going to do this? I'm going to put this on the side. I'll put that on the inner side of the dock, and it'll probably, one will probably just blow it unless it hits the bottom. Put it up there. Got one bass on the black and blue jig here, guys. October, cold. That's that's good. Makes me feel like we can get more. And we also missed one on a live golden shiner. So did this die on me already? I'm gonna say I wasn't even filming with it. I try to get another one or two. I'm gonna throw my pond minnow along this dock now. Instead of jumping on the dock and running at the end and then start casting, it seems better always before you create all those vibrations and disturbances. Cast before you run out on the dock. I've never had a crankbait do this, and I'm not complaining about the Strike King pond minnow or whatever it's called, but never had a crankbait do that. The hooks, the front hook and the back hook, constantly get intertangled with each other. And I almost wasn't going to come out today until I figured, you know what, with some snow pants, why not? And then, of course, I mentioned snow pants, and the boys wanted to come out. Come on, little fishies. Actually, I'm very, very fond of this location. When I first started fishing here, I was a little disappointed, but the more and more you learn it, and throughout the seasons, you see kind of what comes through. It's like beautiful, beautiful location to fish here, guys. If you know where I'm talking about, I think majority you do. Was not expecting to catch largemouth today. I was expecting to get northern pike. That's why I came all aggressive with the shiners and spinner baits, all that good stuff. We had bass hitting the shiners, so I started casting a jig, and we caught a bass in the jig. I do still have bread out there, and I even baited around the bread. So that, I don't know on that one, man. Nice. What is it? Oh, it's a little curly tail grub. And I'm not going crazy over here. I'm literally just running this through the rocks. Bunch of big rocks here. Where'd you throw it, buddy? Oh, right here. Oh, wow. Yeah, guys, no. I mean, I can't knock it, but okay, so we got like 50-pound braided line on here, and then we got a freaking, I'd say 100-pound steel leader, and that's connected to a tiny little crappie jig. Yeah, that, guys, that ain't how you do it. I know there's a lot of people that are afraid, like, oh my God, there's northern pike in here, I can't do this, but you can run with 4 pound. I mean, you might get an occasional break off, but you need to catch fish, man. And 50-pound braided line with a steel leader and only a little tiny crappie jig that's maybe a 132 ounce. That I don't even know if that'll get you bit. And I'm a guy that was catching fish on just a hook yesterday, so I don't know. Yeah, that's strong. Oh, we're out on this camera. The battery died, so I guess right now about to get a fish. Right? That's not how it works. And that fish was very healthy, guys. The bass that I caught, very healthy, very dark green. And he felt warm. The water doesn't feel warm, but he felt warm. So maybe the surface temp is what's blowing in here. That's kind of chilly, but the bottom, there's not the actual fall turnover yet. The bottom's still kind of warm, but the surface temp is pretty cold. Potentially, that could easily be it. We got the bread, we got the shiners, we got one fish. I mean, we're doing what we could do. I'm not gonna complain about it. My float's there with the shiner on it. The shiner's literally under the dock. Where's Eli? Oh, okay. Hiding right behind the tree, huh? I mean, it's crazy to think tonight's going to be 32 degrees. Like, literally, what, 7 days ago, 6 days ago, I was getting blow-ups on a frog just down at the end of this marina. Like, literally. It's on video and everything. I have the video footage, all that stuff. Just crazy how things shift. Just crazy. And I'm using a bass jig bitsy bug, striking bitsy bug. I think it's bitsy, is it? Yeah, it's a bitsy bug jig, 1/8 ounce, black and blue. And that's with the trailer on it. But I would prefer to be using a TRD or a small, like 3.5 inch gets it tube. We have some birds out there diving for bait fish. I mean, it's the time of year, guys. It's fall. I prefer fall fishing over spring. It's a good time to be out fishing right now. Really good time. A lot of fish come shallow. And it's to feed. It's not because they're coming shallow to spawn like in the spring. They're coming shallow because they're about to get their feed bag on. That's what's happening. So it's one of my favorite times to fish. Come on. I know there's more. Well, I know there's more than 2 bass. Ooh. That felt really good though. I haven't caught a bass on a Strike King bitsy bug jig in a long time. Yeah, we got these birds out there working as a team. They're getting bait fish. They're getting those same shiners that I was catching yesterday. That's what those birds are catching right now. I feel like this has just got too much going on. It's got a weed guard. It's a little wide. I can't get like, I don't know. We'll see what happens, guys. Maybe we'll get another one on this jig. I'm gonna toss out my little crappie jig soon. See if we can lure anything in. The wind is 1,000,000% dying down on us. When we got here, I don't know what we were thinking. Which means I wonder if there's enough time for a boat to come in, because I'm set up all over these docks. I do not need a boat to come in anywhere. Yeah, if we would have caught that bass that took the shiner earlier, that would have been my first bass on like live bait like that. So that would have been awesome. But we did end up getting one on the jig. Little black and blue, tried and true. Just gotta do what we can do. I think I'm feeling my energy is calling the little crappie jig. I'm gonna have to go and switch. And I keep jumping around. That's why I don't really have a predominant area. Because yeah, I'm doing a live, guys, and I appreciate everybody and all that stuff. But I'm also trying to catch some fish out here. Filming a video while I'm doing the live, which is seem to be my, I don't even know what you want to call it, kryptonite. I don't know, but it's not working out well for me. It's hard for me to balance the two. I'm trying to find a good balance. Live while I'm live streaming, remember to do all my video stuff. But I figure I've already got 3 of them in. I'm filming and live streaming, so I think a few more and I'll be good to go. Be a lot more fluid. These rocks feel amazing over there. It's like a little hump. I think I'm gonna go check Looks like my shiner, the line, I mean, I'm not getting tugs or anything, but the line itself looks like it's going under the dock. So I think we gotta go over here and just check it out real quick. The wind is dying down extremely. Man, I would love some sunflower seed. No, I'm just kidding. I got some in the truck as well. Sunflower seeds, my shizness, man. Love me some seeds. I'm gonna check this just because. I don't know, just because, right? Oh, I gotta change my battery pack here. Yeah, there's nothing on here, but definitely some bites. Oh yeah, maybe some nibbers. So we're gonna redo this guy. Yep. Yeah, it seems like now that the wind's dying down that there might be some stuff moving. Jonah,
No, they won't.
I don't want you eating anything without Mama here. Not like that. Anything you pick up from the plants and all that stuff, I don't want you. I can't have that on me, buddy. I know you know what they are, and you've eaten them 1,000 times, but I don't know. I know you know they are. Where's my little jigging rod? Over there. My. Oh, man. There's so much. I'm focusing on you guys. I'm focusing on the rods. I'm trying to focus on the damn cameras. I'm trying to focus on everybody's coming. Too many damn things to focus on. All right, we're gonna bring this guy here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this guy, but I don't think this float thing's working out today, and it's only because it's so windy. And the only reason I did this because yesterday we had one hitting, but he's still so alive. It's almost like the best way to do it because he stays so alive. All right, we're gonna definitely, I think, throw out a crappie jig. Elisha, no. We're not wrestling out here, guys. We're not wrestling out here. Is this a holder here? Can it be? I think it could be. It could be a holder. So can we have two? So this is a really good spot for this rod, but I don't have any room. And this rod got a hookup already, so I don't feel like you moving it. All right, what I'm gonna do is, I'll leave this here. It looks good. I guess I just recasted this. I'll leave that. I'll go check my bread. Then we can proceed. I'm trying to catch bass again. Are we getting snagged in the rocks or what? We getting a little nibber? Float going down a little bit. I don't have I was gonna say if I had a pocket on here, I could put you guys on my chest. I gotta figure out all that. I don't know. Then if I put you on my chest, I can't get my films going. Right now, this is just what we gotta do. But these docks over here to my left are looking white. All right, we no bread. That's interesting how that happens. Everybody's probably like, bread, shit, bait, falls right off the hook. But literally, guys, if you firm it on there, man, fresh sliced white bread, you firm it on there and you wet it and then you put it in, that thing will firm up like a rock, dude. Like a rock. You know, Chevy, old Chevy commercial. Rock a rock. Mm. This is dry bread that I'm trying to force on this hook. And I'm using bread because a carp would be awesome, and I've caught many catfish on that, big catfish. Came here with just a half a bag of hot dog buns that one night on that one video on the page. That was a good memory. Most of these are started out just making memories. We got the shiners there. I just need to stop walking on the dock, and then I think the fish can move back through. I do have one shiner remaining. With the sun coming out and the calmness, I could potentially go over there and catch a shiner. We don't need much. Let me see if there's any shiners here. We did see some fish come out earlier, but I don't see anything. But I'm also not sure if it's because I'm walking around the docks. I think I'm just gonna go jig that spot for a little bit, guys. Getting jiggy with it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Where are we? Work. I'm gonna have to change my battery pack. All right, we got 3 rods on the bottom. Casting in between. It's actually feeling a lot nicer now that the sun's
Do
out.
you have any tiny plastic baggies?
You can have this one.
I was talking about for the snoutweed.
Yeah, that's. You asked for a baggie, and I gave you what I had. That's all I have, buddy. I don't really carry an arsenal of baggies with me. You know, I thought I went through my bag and organized everything, yet I look and hello. Even though I have hooks for a weightless worm, I don't have any weightless worms in my bag. Even though I have jig heads for my tubes, I don't have any of my tubes in my bag. I have my jig heads for my TRDs. No TRDs in my bag. Black and blue jig here is what we're going to be throwing. Right now I'm changing out my battery pack. I'm going to be right there with you guys. You can look at my hiney because it's going to be so shiny because the sun is finally out and bright.
Yeah.
The wind is a lot less. I mean, I don't even know what the hell we were thinking when we came out earlier, but we did. And in that craziness, we were successful. We caught one and missed one, but well, I guess that's how you define it, because is that successful? We missed one. We missed the first one, by the way. That's how we started our day. But I'm gonna go over there and start casting that bitsy bug jig that I started throwing earlier, and then I'm gonna even throw the crankbait. Yeah, I know. You guys will figure it out. You'll figure it out. They don't want to fish. I mean, it's not like today's a popping day. Typically when it's calm, I can figure out some bluegill situation for them. They can do their thing, but today they kind of have to watch me do my thing. You know what I mean, guys? Got a black and blue jig on there. Then we got a little tiny, little bitsy bug minnow on there. Then we got some apple juice. Apple juice, guys, apple juice. Love me some apple juice. All right. We did catch a bass right in front of me right here, guys. Right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to focus on this one spot the rest of the day, right? Because we caught a fish there. No, I'm kidding. But we are going to give it a little bit more love. Man, it wasn't bad earlier, but now with the sun out, these snow pants is like, man, was that a good idea? I wish I had you guys on me earlier when I set that hook. I had this camera on. It'll be a video. I think I did an intro. Did I? Literally have a fish biting my tentacles, but he's not taking it. There's we're in a river system, so there are a lot of small fish, but there are also some very big ones. And even the small ones, when you catch them in a river system, man, they fight that current all the time. Typically, they give you a really nice fight. This could very well be our last day of the year fishing this spot. So we're out here just seeing what we can make of it. And so far, we're 1 for 1 on bass. Even though as windy and cold as it was, we were expecting, northern crappie, bluegill, but we were 1 for 1 on bass. I'm like dredging this bottom, boy. I'm filling every nook and crevice, going in between all the rocks. I mean, give me a freaking paintbrush and I will paint you a picture right now. We're filling the bottom. A lot of gravel, a lot of rocks. And I'm bringing it right slowly through. That's how we caught the one earlier, too. We caught the bass on the jig. We missed the bass on the shiner. It's windy, but compared to what we came here in, we came here in complete covered clouds, wind, just crazy. Now it seems like everything's kind of dying down. Got the sun in the back that's slowly dropping there. But outside of that, it's pretty chill today. I've gotten accustomed over the years because I'm all about having my lure in the water. Maximize your opportunities. So I've got accustomed over the years to fish the baitcaster with one hand. But don't necessarily prefer bass fishing. Honestly, I can carp fish all year. I love carp fishing. The fights of them. 4-pound test, by the way. Get one of those guys in 4-pound test, dude. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. And if anybody wants to bash carp or talk about how shitty they are for the environment, those carp have been there before your mama's mama, and your mama's mama. Those carp have been here in these waters, same waters that you're complaining about all that time. So there's really nothing to complain about because fishing's been pretty decent, hasn't it? I would say so. And then you got these big mammoths swimming around. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, yeah, in the springtime, Chicago, Illinois, Lake Michigan, I'll walk through the harbors. If I see some carp going on a bed, feeding on it, you know what I mean? I'll go pitch a little piece of bread and I'll catch them just to avoid them destroying that bed. But rock bass do the same thing. Other bass come and try to threaten those beds as well. It's all about survival, dude. Everybody's out there for themselves. Unless you're a freaking perch. Those dudes stick together. Those yellow perch, man. They stick together. Crappie too, though. They do. They stick together as well. But yeah, there's nothing. I mean, an overabundance of carp, yeah, it could be a problem. But like, there's really nothing wrong with carp, dude. Nothing. When I was like, I don't even know, 14, 15, 16, they used to hold these match tournaments in Chicago. And I guess I'm just rambling right now. Who knows? Apple juice. But they used to hold these match tournaments in Chicago. And these guys from like Ireland and I mean, dude, it was actually kind of crazy. When I was young, I was like, what? Because I've never even went to another state at that point. But these guys would travel over here and have these tournaments, and I was gifted enough one day to join. And I remember I made a special preparation. It was like a coconut milk, soaked corn, and I remember I was looking up like different spices, and I read online about like what they're more prone to or whatever. So it was a weird coconut milk, red and black pepper mix. That's all it was, right? So I went fishing that match tournament. I baited with regular corn, um, fished the entire match, and I won. I think it was like 74 pounds. Caught a mirror carp too. Like it was ridiculous, dude. Days like that though, it's like someone got to be looking out. That's the beautiful thing about fishing. It doesn't matter how much you know, how much you want to go out and invest. It does not matter. You can have everything you need. You'll be up there fishing, doing your thing. I'm the best ever, which you're not. It's just a fun thing to do, all right? Most people don't even consider it a sport, so take it that for what you will. But what I'm trying to say is, even a little girl can walk up with her little Barbie pole, cast in on just a night crawler, dude, just a night crawler, catch a new state record right next to you. And you got all this stuff. It doesn't matter, and that's what I love about fishing. Doesn't matter the age, the race, nothing. Nothing matters. Nothing. Everybody comes together for fishing. Everybody. And that's what I love about fishing. Everybody comes about it. I grew up in a very diverse neighborhood, and it doesn't matter who the hell we're out there. Like, like in my neighborhood, Hispanics stayed with Hispanics. I was actually the alien or the foreigner or whatever you want to call it. But there was like very few white people in the area that I grew up, and I mean, we're all the same. I never understood any of that ever. Just never understood any of that. We're all the same. We all need the same basic needs. We all bleed the same. All that stuff. All that stuff, guys. We all like to eat. We all like to barbecue. We all like to celebrate. Everything. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Even if the freaking aliens came down right now, they holding the barbecue over there, and they're like, "Oh, bet your ass I'm coming over there." We all friends here, brother. Yes, sir. And then we'll probably, I'm gonna convince them to get a fishing pole going. We'll bring that party over here. You know what I mean? So I'm about. I feel like I'm rambling too much right now. We got birds. So the bird started out over there, but now we got one so far up here. Yeah, he's all the way over here. He's in really shallow water. We got 2 or 3 of them over there. But the wind is blowing everything over there. I've not looked over there. I've not ever. Okay, those are lily pads popping up right there. But I haven't gone that far in. But you'd be surprised when the fall turnover occurs. The most shallowest water right here, it could stay warm, man. You'd be out here in November, and that'll be really warm water. I don't know. There's a lot of birds over there. I think they're just being efficient because they don't want to use a lot of their energy. So I think what they're doing is just letting the wind. They started over there and they're just letting the wind take them. They'll dive under and eat, but they're just letting the wind kind of troll them, kind of like I do with the pike at Burn Wolf. That's what I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here. I think it's funny how the weather's getting better, and we're not catching anything. But yeah, still, even sunlight out here. I don't know what time it is. 4:53 out here, so I'm pretty sure it gets dark around 6:20, I believe. 6:20ish the sun sets. So I wouldn't suspect the boat to come. But it's so windy today. The temperature is supposed to drop. The sun right now feels nice. We came out here with some crazy wind, constantly blowing. Using some shiners we caught yesterday. I made a live yesterday, guys. Came out here with just a bare hook. Bare freaking hook. Literally just a size 14 hook. And I caught some golden shiners. They just, I don't know, you just kind of put it in the water and slowly drag it, and they chase it just like a bass. I wish I had a wolf cam on that one. But it was very aggressive, very cool. And they would come in. I had them on the cane pole with the 4-pound test, just on a basic hook, and caught several of them, like at least 9 or 10. We kept them for bait. We used them out there on the big fish, caught catfish. At one point, I was reeling my shiner in, hooked into a northern pike, which got off. Another time, a fish ran with my thing. So I don't know if it's my circle hooks. I did mention yesterday in the beginning of the live that I feel like I'm using too small of a circle hook for the live bait. Typically, I'll use a smaller circle hook for the bread. I'm just looking at my lines right now, and I'm just like, why? Nice. We did catch a bass today, guys. I can make a one fish video, like a video. Oh, and here I am just running my camera. But I can make a video. That's what I'm trying to do here, is get used to running the live with this. I don't have you on a specific stand or anything like that. I'm new to this stuff. I'm just over here browsing one day, and I've run into guys like New Jersey Fishing Maniac, I think his name is, Savage 2.0, Skipjack Cindy. If you guys go through the lives, I'm pretty sure you ran into those same people. And it's just fun to see. It's intriguing. Like, I was watching some of them not do anything at all. And it was just, I don't know. I watched them for an hour, and I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? So, I don't know. It just kind of propelled me to start my lives. I do a lot of videos and stuff like that, primarily out of Chicago, but recently I'm more located up north. And we're trying to focus more of a Wisconsin thing this year. And actually, I think you guys are going to tell me to stop posting the Northern Pike videos, just like you did the Chicago River videos. But when I get on a good bite, man, I can go out there and make 2-3 good videos a day. Like, when the bite's good, the bite's good. We're out here alone right now, but dude, we came here and I'm telling you, the weather was so different. That's why I got these snow pants on. You see me out here in sun. It is, I don't know what temperature is. It's probably 48 degrees right now, but we came out here in 52, but there was no sun, and it was very frigid, very cold. We got the face guards on. We got all that stuff to protect the wind. We got thermals on. But now that the sun's shining back there, it's quite pleasant, quite warm. I'm gonna toss, since I haven't in a little bit, because I'm just talking so much, I'm gonna toss this black and blue bitsy bug jig back out there again. We're gonna give that a little, maybe 2 or 3 casts. We'll give it 2 or 3 casts. That's what we did catch our bass on today. Missed another bass on a live golden shiner, but I'm just like rubbing it. I'm just like, dude, I am dredging the bottom with this jig. It's a very, very clean, rocky bottom, and just bringing that through and seeing if we can hook up again. After we run this through, we're gonna run a little bitsy bug minnow. Strike King, I call it a bitsy bug. I think it's called a pond minnow. Strike King bitsy bug jig, 1/8 ounce, black blue, tried and true. And then we have a crankbait, little tiny, I think it's 1.5 inches, if not even less. Smallest crankbait I've ever thrown, but very successful, guys. Guys, I don't brag about lures, and I don't like lures, all right? I don't do that whole thing, but this guy right here, I think you should get one. This guy right here, you see it in the store? It's called a Strike King pond minnow, I think it is. I just throw it on 4-pound test, dude, but you'd be surprised, man. Perch, walleye, northern pike, bluegill, bass, like all bass, by the way. And it's just been awesome. And on top of that, I'm used to losing lures and not having them long. I've had this thing for over a year now. So that even gives it more, gives it a little bit more. running this little crankbait through right now. Doesn't seem like it's getting much love. The jig is definitely getting, I mean, at this point, I don't feel like I would run to the truck and grab a jig, but originally when I started this whole thing, I said that I would ideally use a TRD in this situation, or a small, like 2.5, 3-inch jig. Hey, cowboy, what are you doing? Where'd you find that? Where'd you find that? As long as he's not eating all the... This dude's walking around trying to eat all the forageables. Now he's just playing, so that's cool. That's cool. It's really sunny right now, and what's weird is it's so sunny that... I don't know, man. Maybe I'm not as motivated. We came out here and I was gunning. I was going hard. And we missed 2. Or we caught 1, we missed 1. And now, I feel like I'm not going as hard because I'm sitting here talking so much. I wasn't worried about that earlier. I wasn't saying a damn thing. I was out here trying to catch a fish. Still windy, that's not going to change. We're going to toss this jig around. I mean, the sun's out. Like, it's got to give some warmth to this. A little bit of warmth. Shiners are not going. I got them in that hole and everything. Maybe I will bring one over here. Anybody been getting out there doing any salmon fishing? Huh? Any type of fishing? What kind of fishing do you guys do? I know you ain't in this feed because you don't like fishing. That's for dang sure. Come on, where are you guys from? What are you guys doing? How do you guys do it? Maybe you'll give me a next tip that I need to succeed. Top 3 baits? Come on, where are you from? And what's your top 3 baits? How about that? Where are you from? Top 3 baits. Let's go. Let's go, guys. I'll read the chat in a little bit. Let's see what's going on. Where you're from? Top 3 baits. I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. I'm still technically living there. And my top 3 baits would probably be ooh. What would I say? I would probably go with let me think all year. I'm thinking all year here. Let me slow it down. Think all year long. If I had 3 baits to choose. 3 baits to choose. I would probably go with so there's a difference between a TRD and a straight tail, but they're very vaguely the same. Straight tails have existed for decades, but TRD resembles a straight tail very closely. But I would use about a 2.5-inch straight tail. And I think I would go very dark top and a very milky bottom, whitish, kind of more yellowish bottom. And then I think my second choice would be a 1.5-inch little minnow jig, all black, just straight black, like literally looks like a minnow profile, but just straight black. And then third would be a spinnerbait, all replicating, well, I guess the first one not, but pretty much all replicating minnows. Minnows. No lures? No lures? Nobody? Come on. I wanted something, man. Something? That's fine. It's fine, guys. I'm just talking to myself out here, okay? Just talk to myself. All right, we're gonna keep casting this. Temperature has been dropping while we're here, but the sun is out, so it almost feels like it's not. Is that weird? Yeah, it is weird. Because it is dropping, but the sun makes it feel like it's not. But the wind definitely has died down. Definitely has died down. And we caught only one bass. So I don't really know what to say. You know? I didn't get the skunk, but I mean I would have went down the bluegill. I wouldn't have got a skunk. I was just expecting today to be a little bit. I was expecting to come out here and just rip up like 20 northern pike, guys, okay? I'm not lying to you. Yep, this is what I was expecting. 20 northern pike. That's what I was expecting. Just windy, it's crappy weather. I mean, for people, but for fish, oh, just beautiful. It was perfect. Didn't even see a pike. Haven't even heard a fish jump. Yesterday I heard like 3 or 4 fish jump. So I don't know. I think there's a lot of cold surface water blowing in, and I think the fish are actually like really on the bottom, like almost hugging the bottom. Because the only fish that I've gotten any action on today, and I can't walk and see any fish either, is right on the bottom. The slip sinker rig that had a shiner on the bottom, or a jig that I'm literally just dredging the bottom with in these rocks. The only 2 times we saw fish today. So I think that's a clear indication. And if it's more than 1, it's a pattern. Can we say that? No? Got to be more than 2? But if it's more than 1, I would call that a pattern, man. So I'm trying to stay on the bottom. I don't have necessarily what I want. I could easily run over to the truck and get what I want, but I'm not necessarily also sure that that would be worth it, you know? So we're still dredging the bottom with this black and blue jig and hoping we can get another largemouth bass out of it. If I get 2 largemouth out here in the shitty cold front, then that's a video for sure. Do I have any video left? Yeah, I'm not even filming over here. That goes to show you guys. Didn't even have my chest cam on. How confident I am. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, some days, guys, you know, you force yourself to get out there. You don't necessarily want to, but like today, I don't know. I kind of didn't want to, but it feels like it's going to be the last time here. I literally feel that way. I don't know why, but I just feel like I'm not going to be here for a long time. So I'm going to embrace this. Where we broadcast from next, not sure. Potentially, I'll try to get in those positions to broadcast in Wisconsin a few times, but a lot of my Wisconsin stuff is no reception, but yielding a lot of quality, man. Those Wisconsin videos I would check out. Wait. All right, guys. All right, guys. Stay tuned for this, 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 guys. Oh. Oh, I got off again. He got off again, dude. Ah.
Okay.
I didn't even position you guys right anyway. We had one taking off on the circle hook. No, not the circle hook, the worm hook. Nice bass. Nice bass, guys. Dude. Ah. Nice bass taking off. Worm hook and a what the fuck, man? Sorry, but you know, what the fuck? Dude. Let the fuck it. I let the bass swim, right? Swims out. I feel the weight. I set the hook hard because I know I got the worm hook on there. He comes up out of the surface, does his twirl, and he's gone. Just like the first one. That's our 3rd bass today. We're 1 for 2. 1 for fucking 2, man. Screw a skunk. Right, boys? Yeah, that's right. Bullshit! Ah. Mm. I'm very disappointed on that one because it doesn't matter. We lost it. Put that one past us, on to the next one. It does not matter. So I got a bigger shad now, a bigger shiner that I'm gonna put on this thing. Dude, I am not. I caught a bass on a lure, right? That's great, but I'm pissed that I haven't been able to catch any fish on these live baits. Tossed out 2 shiners. They got hit. Boy, did they get hit. And they're by nice bass, dude. That thing was like almost 4 pounds. That was a big, big one. The last one was maybe 2, but this guy, oh man, guys, man, I'm gonna go shiver a little. Actually, this is my only one, so it's the only one left. So disappointing, man. So we caught these yesterday. Bare hook, tossed them out there. These are golden shiners. Beautiful little fish. Primarily what's in here right now. They all come in schools. Sometimes you'll get a bunch of shad. Sometimes you'll get a bunch of bluegill, and sometimes you'll get a bunch of shiners. This right now, bunch of shiners in here. I just missed my second bass on a freaking dude. I don't even need to talk about it. I need a. I'm so disheveled right now. I don't know what's going on. Put some more water in this because it's so windy. Just so I can use that as a stand. Man. I'm quite disappointed on that one, guys. It's fine, it happens, right? But it's happened a little too much. So I'm gonna go put this back where it was. I'm gonna come back over here and I'm gonna cast for more fish. 1 for 2 on bass. 3 chances. And I only touch one of them lips. I only touch one. Those beautiful, luscious lips. All right, so we got that on film. I got it on my GoPro here, which means that I can literally show you the footage of the bass in the water in front of me that I missed. I didn't angle you guys right. I'm still trying to get that all intertwined. But man, that's some bullshit, man. That's some straight bullshit. Some Kentucky Fried bullshit right there. That's what that is. Oh, anger. All right, now we got a big old shad on here. Got a big old, not shad, guys. Sorry, I don't want to confuse you. We got a big old shiner on here. We have one on the bottom sitting here with a circle hook, and then we have this one swimming around freely in the boat launch area with a hook, just a regular worm hook. Then I got a bread rod sitting at the end there, lonesome bread rod that I'm the only one that has hope on that one. I'm gonna go re-rig it though because I do have a lot of confidence in that mofo. Bread, that is. Oh man. And I'm pretty sure I know you guys, well, for the most part, you guys know where I'm at. And if that is the case, be sure to support Gil's concession stand. I mean, I don't mind missing. I mean, dude, I don't know. I've been out there a few days. You know, I've been out there days where I've caught like 14 fish, and then you miss that one, and just, I don't know, sets the tone a little bit different. So I'm still happy I caught a fish today and all that stuff. But pissed off, guys. Very pissed off. Especially since this one I like let swim around and like felt them and wailed into him, man. Wailed into him. And missed. The only thing I haven't tried over there was the I might have to put the sinker on this. No, he's starting to fall now. So he falls and then occasionally floats up. That actually is perfect. I'll leave him right where he be. What's up? Beaver Dam? Where? And that's 2 fish on that damn circle hook where we lifted it up and then my son ran over like, can I reel it in? And then right as I'm getting ready to give him the damn rod, damn things get off. So frustrating, man. Got a circle hook is guaranteed. You don't even have to set the hook. So it's getting darker. I should have crappie jig tied onto this other rod here, but I don't. I still have my crankbait. Trying to just come away with one more fish, like literally. And I had him right there on that shiner, which would have been perfect. Like I have more fish. Do I? Let me think about this. The last 3 days. Yeah, so the last 3 days I have more fish filmed of me hooking and getting off than anything else, which is fine because I've, you know, we all go through these motions or whatever. I've been through this shit too. And it only propel me to like go harder and go stronger, but is it the time? Like, why would I be going harder? Like, the bite sucks right now. No, it's actually, it's a really good time to be out there, guys. All right, we got, I'm not sure yet. Not sure yet, guys. But we're getting some really good jerks on this shiner that I just put out there. Eli, let him do his thing, buddy. All right, so the shiner is doing some weird stuff over there. I'm gonna leave you guys here for now and go check it out. What you doing, little shiner? He was all like out and about earlier. Now he's trying to huddle in next to this dock. Just figure something's going on. Let me reel him in a little bit. Oh yeah, he's just trying to go and hide on the dock, that's all. He's a big shiner, so he's not like the other guys. He could definitely take this float and go somewhere. I've caught catfish in the daylight, but I don't know, this shiner's not getting any love. Any love. I can't believe that I missed 2 bass swimming away with my live bait. Like, dude, if I had a lure in their mouth, oh my god. I don't know what I did wrong, but obviously I'm doing something wrong. Did something wrong. October 14th, I think we are. October 14th, 15th, something like that. About to be 32 degrees tonight. Temperature's been dropping while we were here. Sun just went down behind me. Oh, thought that was a fish. It was not a fish. Just right in the back of our rock. Gotta love them rocks, right? Oh, hey. Let's stop right there. Don't even, guys. Don't even. Come on, man. Missed 2 fish on the shiner, dude. That's what I'm most like. Ugh. So, like, if I came out here with lures the last few days, I feel like I've been all right. But I've been trying this live bait thing, and it's just driving me nuts, dude, because I'm getting these big fish, and I can't get them in. What the hell? And it's not over yet, guys. Anything could happen. Anything could happen before we leave. We caught 1 fish, missed 2 bass. So the bass we did catch was small bass, and we missed 2 big bass. And you wouldn't know that, but on my GoPro, because this will be a video. Now that I realized that I did hook 3 and missed 1, it's something that I needed myself to look back on and see where I went wrong on that. So I have the footage of those missed bass coming up because I did bring them both up to the surface to see them. So this will end up being a video on top of the live, but ideally we can get another fish landed because, man, disappointed. And even if I send it out with a fish, still I'm not completely thrilled because those chances that I had with live bait, dude, these fish were holding on that thing like crazy. In my mind, I'm trying to comprehend how did I not get those fish in? They were hooked. They were swimming. Like, dude, I've seen them both, man. It's wild. It's wild. Right now we're tossing a striking bitsy. What are we doing? It's not the bitsy bug. Is it the bitsy bug? It is the bitsy bug. It's a striking bitsy bug, 1/8 ounce. Black and blue, tried and true. And we're missing fish because it seems like it's what I do. And it's okay because I'm just gonna, we'll just stop. We'll just stop there. I'm gonna throw a minnow jig on and I'm gonna try that. But man, right now I'm getting bites, dude. Like the tail. They're biting the tail and taking it. It could be a rock bass, but the problem is my presentation's too big. If I had a little freaking straight tail on there, a little TR dude, nice thin, bam, easy money. We've been the only ones out here in this lot, with an occasional car driving through today. A chance to come out here and fish a public boat launch with no boats launching because it's so cold and frigid and the wind's blowing so hard. I'll take it, man. I will take it. And as you've seen, we did miss 2 big bass. Well, I mean, depends what you define big. Midwest, you know, we're not getting those Cali and Florida bass guys. So come on, come on. And they weren't big in even our standards actually, but we had a 2.5 and then at least a 3.5, a little bit over 3 fish that we lost both of them on the shiners. And then we caught one that was maybe 2 or just under 2 on the jig. So yeah. And this live is very intriguing because there's nothing I can do to edit anything. It's either the live ends and I can delete the video, but what you guys saw, or the live ends and I can, well, actually I can't do anything. It saves on my page regardless, but I could either, if I mess up or do something crazy on here, I could delete the video afterwards, but that's like taken away from you guys. Can screenshot. You probably could do a video thing on your apps, all that stuff. So live is pretty risky business, guys. Pretty risky business, but I ain't getting any, so far at least, anybody risky in here. What's the deal, huh? Turn it up a notch, huh? Thanks for keeping, thanks for keeping track, Blaze. Let's see, how do I do this? Blaze Ramos. No, there we go. Standard. Moderator, you just have elevated yourself, Blaze, to a standard moderator, whatever that means. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I actually came out not expecting to do anything outside of maybe getting pike because it was so crazy. And the temperature drop you could feel, that's for sure. But we gone 2 for 3 or 2 for 1. That's right, Blaze. You got it. I wish I went. No, wait. Do I wish I went 2 for 3? No, I don't. I guess that would be better than what I did. We're out here fishing a public boat launch, and honestly, I'm kind of surprised that we've had it. It is really windy, really crazy weather out there. I was expecting some northern pike, walleye, maybe a perch or two, but throwing out a shiner, we were able to see that bass. For whatever reason, bass are the biting. So we missed 2 bass on the shiners, caught 1 bass on the jig. If I catch another one, dude, I'm gonna explode. If I get a bass on this jig, I'm gonna explode, guys. I have all this amped up anger from these light bait fish missed. Lisha, careful with that. Got the kids out here. They're in snow pants, so they're definitely going to be warm. That's what I'm saying, guys. We're supposed to drop to 32 tonight, so figured it would be a good time to bring out the snow pants and give it a whirl. We are not night fishing tonight. We are not night fishing tonight. The sun is going down and all that good stuff. We probably got some good time left, but we're definitely not night fishing tonight. We are moving around a lot though and trying to catch some fish. The effort is high today, and so far we have only yielded 1 fish. But that would be very close to one of my dailies. I've gone out here and cast for hours and not caught anything. So for me to come out and not get skunked at all, even though I'm like trying to catch 6 different things at one time, is a good feeling. And again, guys, that's what I attribute my low skunk rates to. I only have 3 this year, and it all attributes to me adjusting and adapting. The pike aren't biting, I'm going for something else. All right, here we go. Oh, that's not even, dude. I thought I had a fish, and my shiner is running with my rod. Ah, this damn shiner's too big. I need to put him on a sinker. He's literally running like, but the way he's going so crazy, there's got to be something swimming around there. Joan Jenkins, how you feeling, buddy? Look, he went back down, but he had to have been running for something. I know you want to go back, Joan. You don't got to tell me. Oh, the shiner? Yeah. Yeah, we just missed one on the big shiner too, man. It was crazy. No, there was another bass. Yeah, I know. Typically, yeah, that's what we get on. We throw bayfish and stuff. We get a bat or a catfish. You know what I'm saying? But today, it's been bass. That's what I threw out that bitsy bug minnow thing. See if we can catch more.
Come on.
Are those walnuts?
Those?
Where'd you put all those? Did you smash them all? How you doing, Elisha? You enjoying the great windy outdoors? You're running out of things to do. I'm running out of fish to catch. There ain't no fish in this lake, river, stream. How we doing, guys? We're out here not. Well, we did catch fish, but we're not catching fish right now. We're doing what we can do, though. We're out here. I could tap dance, maybe. You know, that whole thing. I don't know. So again, I'm gonna restate that I did not toss out my minnow jigs today, my crappy minnow jigs, which I typically am very successful on. Why? Oh no, couldn't tell you. We did catch 3 bass. No, we hooked. Let me rephrase that. We hooked 3 bass, and we caught one of them. I caught the one on a black and blue Bitsy Bug Strike King 1/8 ounce jig, and we missed 2 on a hook and a freaking live golden shiner. So you tell me what's going on here. I don't know. Live bait, dude. Those fish were just killing them. I don't typically use those live big baits, but I'll tell you, man, I'm gonna start. But we keep tossing this black and blue jig in hopes of some kind of miracle. No, honestly, I just need one more fish on film, dude. I have a video already, but that would make it. That would really make it on such a windy, cold front day. Really help me out here. Right now, I'm like dredging the bottom on these docks, and that's how we caught that one earlier. I mean, if it gets any darker, we might have a chance of some channel cats. You can catch channel cats in the daytime, but I don't know what it is, man. They come real shallow when it gets dark. Real shallow. Yes, sir. Sun is going down behind me, and I don't know. The weather's so much better now. Look at that. That's a good hook set right there. I was right in the rocks, but I jerked it out. 133. Ralph.
So does that mean we've been out here for 1 hour and 33 minutes?
Yeah, 133 is what it looks like to me. What's up, guys? How you doing? How you doing? We're out here, Illinois, doing our thing. Very, very windy start. Very crappy day. Temperature's still dropping, but the wind has died down, so it's kind of nice. Well, we're just trying to catch fish. I could easily be at home right now, eating some nachos, maybe even watching a replay football game, something like that. That would be nice. In reality, I'd have to be editing videos. But we did make a video today on top of the live, and just trying to knock another one out as my son rolls around on the concrete here in the dock. My other son lay on top of a picnic table. But we did come out here in a cold front today. We weren't really anticipating much, and we start to realize that bass are by it. So we hooked a few. We only landed one, which is still going to be a video. I'm still going to make that a video. I like to look back and really like analyze what I did on that. I mean, it potentially wasn't even my fault, but all I know is those fish were on. Those fish were swimming, and I saw them, and I brought them out of the water, and then they were off. So I need to figure out that. And we did it on a circle hook and a worm hook, so 2 separate hooks. So I can't really be like, oh my god, it's a circle hook. So I'm gonna look back on all the video, and I did something. Something happened. The lure bass, we got him in no problem, right? Yeah, we felt him. We set the hook on him. Easy peasy. But we're trying to do this light bait thing over here, and that it's like fucking retracted. I'm going back. I need to figure this out. But I don't know. I lost 2 fish on the float. 1 fish on the float and shiner, and 1 fish on the bottom on the shiner. I do have full confidence that we'll get another go before we leave. I'm hoping by a catfish because then I can have an opportunity to catch them. Or on the jig, a bass. But I'm not really feeling much. Before I was actually getting like little tugs in between on the cast, which motivated me to keep going. But I'm not getting much at all anymore on the jigs, at all. And again, I'm dredging the bottom, dude. I'm working this bottom so hard I could draw you a picture. Mm-mm-mm. But always good to be out fishing, no matter when you can fish, no matter where you can fish. I might not be in the highest, most destined area to go out and really slay it, but no matter where I've been, especially in Chicago, I go out and we make it happen, man. There's a lot of us out there just like me. We go out there and we make it happen. We'll go spend a lot of time for a lot of little fish. It's all worth it. Wind dies down occasionally, but man, is it consistent. Just like it was yesterday. Yesterday we didn't get any bass. It was more like a northern catfish kind of thing. But today, more of a bass thing. Careful you don't get hooked on that. These are my little guys. 11-year-old dude, my 8-year-old dude.
Roll down.
Man, we've been really working this. We caught the one earlier, but then he could have just been, because it was almost instantly when we came over here. He could have been sitting there the entire time. We've missed 2 bass over there, so I keep like trying to toss my lure over there like. That temperature's dropping pretty good now. It's got to be.
I just looked.
Yeah, we came here, it was 52, and it's been dropping. It's supposed to be 32 tonight. It's definitely cold, man. That wind right now, it's not much like it was earlier, but it is cold.
I was bringing these back to
Hey, we had some bottom rigs going. I mean, we had a lot of rods out, and I had one chance on 3 different rods. So. And that's out of 4 rods out total, and not counting my king pole. And I know this jig, it's 1/8 ounce. It's a little bit, I got a leader on it and stuff like that, but the shiners that they were taking like 4-inch shiners. So we're going to be out here. We're going to keep trying it, even though it's cold as heck. And I think anybody here can testify for that. Testify? I testify? You know what I mean. Apple juice kicking in. We're at a public boat launch, and we're just casting and casting and casting our basses. Well, I am. My kids are just walking around, throwing shit in between the docks. I cast over there that I can throw something over there. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding. But they're doing their own thing. It wasn't one of those. I mean, as windy as it is, guys, you have that wind constantly calling at you. It's hard to get motivated. What? AI you? Yeah, let's hope nobody AIs me, huh? Because boy, they got a lot of footage. Yeah, I saw some of those things. It was pretty crazy. I think I saw one when they fired the Jets coach. They had I saw an AI video of Aaron Rodgers. Like, yeah, he was crap, and I was like, oh my god. But on the top, it's like this was produced with AI. It's like crazy what they could do, man. Absolutely crazy. I mean, I'm glad I came out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I have no problems just coming out and not catching anything, but we were able to capitalize on fish, and that's coming out not expecting or knowing anything. These guys are just kind of running around the dock. I don't think they're wanting me to catch anything else. They've been ready to go, by the way. I think everybody kind of knew that. But it's pretty cold today. I do have them in their snow pants. We were able to do that, so they're warm, so they're not whining. But they are definitely eager to get the heck out of here. We have gone 2 for 1, so that's 3 fish hooked and 1 actually in my hands. I have video of the other 2 actually coming out of the water and getting off. Water seems cold, but we're shallow right now, so I'm assuming that it's a surface temp because the wind the last few days have been pushing the water into this little marina. And what I noticed today, opposed to the other past few days, is today it seems like the fish are literally on the bottom. I'm not getting any type of middle or surface hits. Any hits that I've gotten has been on the bottom. So I'm thinking that the cold water is on the top, and it's going to drop and raise that hot water that's on the shallow, which creates that fall turnover, and then all the water is going to basically just be really cool, which is good because a lot of fish come really shallow in the fall, and like in the spring where they're kind of programmed, they have to come shallow to spawn. In the fall, they're literally their only reason to come shallow is to eat, eat, eat. So I again will say, fall is one of the best times to fish. November, early December, best time, one of the best times. The weeds have died off. You can get out there and cast some lures. You may think these fish are lethargic, guys, but go ice fishing and see how those fish react on the ice. And I promise you, you'll start extending your seasons. You won't call it quits once 40 degrees hits. I'm a little bit disappointed. We had some really good chances today. Really good chances on those shiners. Got 1 bite on the jig. I caught that fish. Um, and I'm kind of going with the flow and making it happen. But like I said, I got TRD jig heads, but my TRD is in the truck. I got jig heads for my tubes, but my tubes are in the truck. I got weightless worm hooks, but my weightless worm hooks are in the truck. So I could easily run all the way over there, but just kind of doing what I can with what I got. I thought I was organized, man, but apparently I didn't organize myself as well as I thought. But ideally today, on a day like today, outside of the crappie jigs that I have not thrown, that I keep saying are my success. That's what I do. That's what I throw the 4 pound test on a crappie jig, man. I've caught muskie on those. But today, I don't know. Just keep feeding, keep force feeding this jig, this big old bulky black and blue jig. Just keep force feeding on the bottom, dredging the bottom, filling out the bottom. Not a lot of weeds in this very specific spot because I'm right in a public boat launch where all those boats rev their engines to get all the gravel and everything over. Well, they rev their engines to get up on the trailer, but in turn, in the back, what's happening is the bottom kind of turns up and churns up, and all that stuff kind of creates a almost like a hump. So you got like a little 6 foot hole amongst 3 feet, and all of a sudden you got a destination where fish want to come and sit. So it's just hard to find days when the boats aren't coming in. Today was one of those days, so we had to take full advantage, and I feel like we did. We didn't capitalize on it, but we did. 3 bass. Let's say we caught all those bass. Great day, right? Especially on a cold front like today. Great day. But we didn't. We caught one of those bass, and I don't know. Successful day. We got out. We're able-bodied, able to get out there, enjoy the day. Obviously, that's good enough in itself. I'm grateful for that. But if you want to get real technical about it, be pissed off and disappointed. Been doing this a long time, man, and I do not know. I have not been light bait fishing a long time, and that's where I missed those two fish. But that's my thing. I was like, so was I using too small of a hook? Too big of a hook? Did I set the hook wrong? That's why I need to go and reanalyze my my footage on my chest cam here and figure out what the hell happened. So I did something wrong. What is that, weeds? You could see the I'm pretty sure you could see. The clouds are really dark. It almost looks like a storm could be that way, but you can see how the sun. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. You can. See how the sun kind of just sits on that horizon. It's literally in back of us. It's going down. So you probably see in front of us. You'll see the sun slowly go up, 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 up. Because in the back it's disappearing. Kind of cool. Right now it is 5:45 p.m. Central Time, Fox Lake, Illinois. And we have had this boat dock, public boat launch, to ourselves all day today. I understand 52 degrees, you know, dropping to 32. Why are we going to go boating? But come on. I thought there'd be another crazy son of a gun out here soon. But it seems like we're just going to have it to ourselves. Typically, I will never set up in this area in the daytime, ever. Just won't happen because the boats are in and out, in and out, in and out constantly. Even yesterday, it was pretty chilly and they were in and out, in and out, in and out. So, oh, I just missed a fish. Just missed a fish. Who's to say it was a rock bass? But something hit my tail and I felt it. Oh, man. These rocks have torn up my jig, though. I'm fishing, yesterday we were fishing in an extremely weedy area and somehow figured it out. And today we're fishing in an extremely rocky area. And, I mean, on the lures, I'm 1 for 1 on the lures, all right? So, hey, that's a good way to look at it, right? But we got live bait over there, right? We got some shiners out there. One with a circle hook, one with a worm hook on a float. Both get slammed. I run over, bring them in, feel the fish, fight the fish for, you know, at least a second. Bring them up where I could see them and all that. It's on my GoPro. It's going to be a video. At this point, how all my videos are delayed, it might not even be released till January. But it will be a video. It'll be released at some point. And disappointing. But this one, you know, I had some successful videos. Do I look back at those videos? No, no, no. These are the videos that I look back on. What happened? Why did that happen? Why did I miss that fish? And what the hell, man? What the hell? You know, obviously you're never going to be 100% catch rate, but my hookup percentage and my catch rate, I don't know why, but I value that extremely, and I'm very disappointed today. Just because those fish were, I mean, dude, they're eating for survival, right? They have those fish swimming around in their mouth, and I miss them. Like, bro, I'm lifting up and filling the weight, and I miss them. What the hell? Insane. Jonah, don't throw rocks. I think it's a common sense kind of thing, no? I don't get it. I mean, if you are going to throw rocks, do you throw them in our direction? Jonah? Exactly. So come on, dude. I understand you're bored, but let's get with it, man. I'm fishing out here with 2 kids, managing the kids, the cameras, and the rods. So yeah, guys, it's been fun. I'm not saying that sarcastically, by the way. It has been fun. Like I said, I'm used to it by now. Got an 11-year-old and an 8-year-old. This ain't nothing new. I got videos with freaking my little man and my sling when I was at the Fox River in Elgin catching fish. Go way back, man. But yeah, it does take some time to get acclimated with almost anything. The filming, You're gonna start filming out of nowhere, and you're gonna be like, "Wow, it feels like whenever I film, I don't catch fish." You just gotta keep doing it. Second you turn your camera off, you start catching them. Like, that's the fun that you like. Just don't think too much into it. Trust me. It takes time. Most of the biggest thing with the YouTube thing is you got to be consistent. You got to get your watch hours up, and you can get monetized. And once you get your watch hours up, and then you can start getting paid. It took me a long time because I was doing it the wrong way. I was making a lot of videos, making content, but I wasn't doing it the right way. So I wasn't monetized. I wasn't a partner. Until I figured all that out, then things have switched over. So it's really nice now, and we're just trying to expand on that. But we do a lot of fishing. I guarantee you can put me out there with anyone in the world, and we will equally know. I mean, outside of saltwater, I don't know all the terminologies and stuff, but I feel like you could put me in a boat with almost anybody, and I'll have equal understanding of what to do. You put me in a tournament with a bass guy, I'll know what to do. He hooks up and shit. Trust me, I'll be ready. I'll know what to do. Things like that. I'm not into tournament fishing at all. Don't even get me started with the whole pro thing, but I think they're the best salesmen in the world. I do. And that's not saying I'm anything. So don't assume that. Cause I ain't shit. Alright guys. I just like the fish. I ain't shit. I just like the fish. That's got a good ring to it. I mean look at me today. I went freaking 1 for 2. Is it 1 for 3? No, 1 for 2. Why do I always do that? Man, I'm so disappointed. I keep looking over at the float too, and I'm not even gonna get into it. I'll do that to myself later. But yeah, I'm gonna beat myself up over this one. You know what? I'm probably gonna force myself not to fish the next 2 days so I can get really angry, and then we'll see what happens. Then we'll see what happens. Fish thinks they got one on me. Quite surprised though. Quite surprised. Here, I'm gonna have to film an outro. If I'm gonna make a video. Yeah, dude, I've gone out and had successful days, didn't film an intro or an outro, and I was like, whatever, can't make a video. Today, not so successful, but apparently I'm all like, oh, let's make an outro. All right, guys, hey, jump back behind me real quick. Right here behind me, just so I can get you in the frame. Gonna do a quick outro. Ready? All right, YouTube, that is gonna do it for us out here today in the chilly, chilly, chilly weather. My little man throwing walnuts everywhere. So we're out here, we threw golden shiners on the bottom and we try to catch anything we can. Missed 2 largemouth bass, big bass, but being that we saw that they were largemouth bass that were hit because we were able to bring them to the surface, we started casting a black and blue, tried and true, remember, tried and true, that black and blue color pattern. We started casting that on a bitsy bug jig, 1/8 ounce, and we were able to successfully land a largemouth bass today. In this cold front, this crazy cold front day, high winds, you know, we'll take what we can get. We didn't get the skunks, so that's all we can hope for. It was a fun day out with the kiddos. Thank you guys for watching. What geofishing brings to you every week of every month of every year. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. If your friends don't like fishing, please send this video to them. I guarantee they'll start. Peace. What'd you say? Cool beans. Cool beans. That was an outro, guys. That was my outro. That was my outro on this day.
Yes,
It's gonna be a video, but is it gonna be a great video? No, it's not gonna be a great video. But it's gonna be a learning video, and these are I appreciate these days more than the days where I go out there and I don't have to do anything. I just toss a spinnerbait and bam, 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 bam. These are the days I think I learn more. I didn't take my camera and put it underwater and like look at stuff like I typically do. None of that stuff, but I think I got a good good idea of what's happening here. And unfortunately, today probably is going to mark my last day here for the 2024 season.
you.
Elisha?
Take it out.
Take it out right now. And don't do that again, please, okay? Okay? If he wants to take it, then that's fine, but no. Ugh. Yeah, it's a dead shiner. Hey, bring that in. What do you mean? Bring that in. That's bait.
It's still breathing.
That's we don't have any more. That's yeah. It is. It's still slightly alive. I'm starting to wonder if it's one of ours. I probably won't throw it out, but I can go and recheck my I can go and recheck my things. Right now we're getting to a point where the jig, I mean you could still catch, but it's just so cool that like I was expressing earlier so ecstatically, the crappie jig that I catch fish on all the time. Yeah, I haven't thrown it, and I have also not tossed it out. I'm not motivated to. What's up with that? I don't know. It's almost like I'm like just reminiscing or just marinating in my my anger. I'm like, oh, this is what I need. I don't know. I'm not angry, guys, but I'm disappointed. I think that's a better term than anger. I'm disappointed that I missed 2 fish on a. I mean, I don't know, dude. From a perspective for me, where I'm just artificial fishing all the time, to come out with live bait, the fish takes your shit and runs, and you lift it up and you feel him and you set the hook into him, but he gets off. He's like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, so when I'm bringing him in, is the float moving or is the sinker moving on the top, which like jiggles the hook and lets it out? Like something's going on here, because something's going on, bro. And I promise you, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna analyze that footage. I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna zoom in big time. I'm gonna figure it out, because I had those fish on. I had them on. I feel like I still have them on. We got birds positioning themselves on each of the primary points to be successful in catching their own fish. They're on almost every point here. We got one on the dock at the point over there. We got one on the actual point on the edge there. A lot of bayfish. I did see a lot of bayfish caught over there. It is cold, man. I know. You know, you look at the weather. You're like 32 degrees. Yeah, it's gonna get cold tonight. But we're out here like it was 54, I think. When we came out, it was 52, but 54 was the high today. And yeah, I'm not in snow pants for no reason, guys. Not in snow pants for no reason. That's fine. We'll get them out if we need them. As long as the raccoons don't get them.
Yeah, his pet. You can't see.
Bring some shiners back to your campsite, and all of a sudden the raccoons are smart enough to open your bucket and take your shiners? Like, what? Get that on film. Fishing very shallow today. We're fishing on a public boat launch. Typically, there's boats in and out right here during the daytime. There's no way for me to do what I'm doing right now, literally. So for it to be the almost, I can almost guarantee this is going to be the last day here for 2024, and to have a dock to myself at least, it's pretty cool. I almost want to go into the night and night fish because I know I can be successful with catfish. I know for sure I could do that. But I don't know. We'll see. We got the kids with us, so we can't really prolong much, but we can only do what we can do. And I'm grateful that we've been able to do what we've done. At this point, I think I've made an intro and an outro. Did I make an intro?
Twice.
I did make an intro.
Twice.
Okay, twice I made an intro. He's claiming I made an intro twice. So we made an intro twice and we missed 2 bass, so maybe that's the problem. If I mess up on the intro, then I might mess up on the fishing. No, but this is what we do, guys. We'll typically go hard for 4 days, and then we'll take a day off, 2 days off, typically 2 days off, and then we'll get back at it. But for the most part, I would say 2 days off in a week is more than enough off for me. I don't know why, but if I'm sleeping by the water, maybe I'll feel different, but I don't know why. I just gotta be by the water. Gotta be by the water. cold or not. At the lakefront, when it's really windy, you can sit on the no pebbles. Stop throwing rocks. Okay?
Those are types of rocks. They're really tiny rocks.
No pebbles, no stones, no little marbles. I don't even want you like little any slivers, anything broken off, any little crevices, little centimeter pieces of anything. Not even a leaf. I don't want you throwing anything. Okay? Have we covered all bases? Do you have a pillow? If you find a pillow, you can throw a pillow. But outside of that, I think I covered everything.
Sweaters.
Huh?
Sweaters.
You want to start throwing your sweater? Go for it. I dare you, dude. Let's let Jonah start throwing his sweaters around and see how long he can last out here in this wind cold. I already did an intro and an outro, guys, so I'm just kind of chilling right now. I mean, I do have my bait still in, but I'm not like, yeah, I'm not even casting. I might very well get motivated to throw a minnow jig out there. But again, how, guys? I get 2 bass on freaking big old golden shiner, and they run, and I feel them. I set the hook, and I'm fighting them. They just go. They just gone. Not, I can't even touch. Just not even. Just let me. Nothing. Just gone. I'm gonna sleep great tonight, guys. I just know it. I'm gonna sleep fantastic tonight. We're fishing, dude. I got 3 rods in the water. Jonah, this potentially is, I keep saying potentially, but I'm pretty confident that today's the last day we're going to be here in the 2024 season. You heard? We're going to move on to bigger and better things. But while we are here, I feel obligated. I'm going to have to toss my crappie jig. So until I toss my crappie jig and try to work those angles, we're not leaving yet, okay? When I'm going to toss the crappie jig, it's still up in the air.
What did you do with that rope?
What did you do with that rope, Eli? I just need to know. Hello, fishing friends. We are still out here. It is freezing. It is. We came out here in 52. Sit down here with you for a minute. And now it's, I don't know what it is because I can't see, but it's definitely a lot colder. It's supposed to hit 32 tonight. And we were fishing through it. And I thought we were going to come out here because it was the heavy wind, catch northern pike and all that good stuff, but it was not the case. Threw live golden shiners out there that I caught yesterday on my live with bare hook, no bait. Literally, you can see it live. I was quite surprised myself, but we were very successful with that. Caught a bunch of golden shiners. I held a few of them overnight in my bucket, and I brought them here today to try. And what happened was we caught largemouth bass. So I hooked the largemouth bass on that. He ended up getting off, so I started tossing a black and blue like bass jig. You know, Strike King Bitsy Bug bass jig. I figure a TRD or something along the likes, a little bit more finesse would be better, but that's what we have and that's what we tossed. We caught a bass. And then we threw out another shiner and hooked another bass on that shiner, and we missed that one too. So we're 0-2 on the live bait shiners, and we are 1 for 1 on the artificial black and blue Strike King jig. We are out here in a cold front, so I'm kind of surprised that I'm even seeing fish, because yesterday was vast different, just vast difference. But right now we're just sitting out here, kind of retain our body heat, you know, doing the best we can to retain our body heat, you know, staying warm. And out here in Fox Lake, Illinois, fishing the Fox River. Potentially the last time. I keep saying potentially, but I'm almost guaranteed it's the last time of October 2020. Not October, but just 2024. But we had a great year at this little marina. So much so that I barely even brought my kayak out onto the main river. Focus was high in the marina this year, and we did really well. We got pike, we got perch, we got walleye, we got catfish, crappie. I mean, all talking about all night too, like all night crappie, all night catfish, like just fun stuff. We learned a lot about this place, that's for sure. Gill's concession stand. Be sure to go and support your local Gill's concession stand. Fox Channel Lake State Park, great park, great staff. No complaints here. Right now we're just kind of rambling. I don't know what's going on. I already filmed. I've been filming an actual video on top of my regular video, or at least live. And we filmed that. We filmed an intro. We filmed an outro, and we filmed what we did. So the video will be released. I'm not sure when it will be like public, but it will be released on my YouTube tomorrow, and then it'll be public probably in January. I got like I don't even know how many videos, but I put them up and I make them unlisted. So I'll upload a video to YouTube. I'll basically use YouTube as my saving platform and keep them unlisted so nobody can see them. And then every Friday, I have a brand new release. Every Tuesday, Friday, sometimes Thursday. A lot of times 3 videos a week, but at least 2. And today, we are just sitting here marinating in this chilly coldness of Illinois wind. It's nice. This is what makes you, after you endure this, then you go home and you're like, yeah, I love all this. Thank you so much. But when you're out here like this, yeah, you really, you go home, you crave something, man. I can go home and eat a whole meal right now. Crazy. Just big old meal. That's what the outdoors do to you, to give you a nice big appetite. I'm shocked, again, at how many people have not come through over here. A little tiny wind shift, slight temperature difference, and then all of a sudden, just like in Chicago, dude. That's why I love fishing Chicago, because everywhere I fish, there's a bunch of gangbangers. But then as soon as 40 degrees hit, all of a sudden, guess what? Yeah, you're the only one out there. Gang, gang. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where they went, but that's how it always be. That's why I just grew so fond of winter fishing. No bugs, no gang members, no shitty people. Shitty people don't go out in the cold, bro. They just don't. They don't. Promise you. Factual knowledge right there. All right. So we're not leaving yet, right? What? If you want to get all this stuff in here for me? Wait, what do you guys have? You guys don't have anything. In fact, you guys made me carry everything over here. Everything. How about that?
Well, you're the one who grabbed
And then every time I get a fish, Jonah's like, let me get it. Like,
Well,
what does
that's
that say,
technically
brah?
not true, because you made me hold the phone. So that's
No, I don't mind, Joan.
Technically, that's not true, because you made me hold the phone.
The camera, yeah, you were following me around with the camera in the beginning, which was interesting for sure, because we've never done that. I had my 11-year-old like literally following me around with the camera when we first started the stream. And I don't know if it was clear or not. Again, that's what I got to look back on to see. Because I can't really see anything. I can't edit anything or nothing like that. But after these edits are done, they do get saved to my page. So I can see everything that's going on. I can watch it back. Not that I do or even want to, because I have so much going on. But I did watch yesterday's back because I thought there was a little, let's just call it a nip slip. But everything was good. Everything seemed fine. So we were all gravy. And we did really good yesterday, too. We caught, well, you know what? I think you guys know what we caught. It's getting dark pretty fast, huh? Where's the rain? Huh? At this point, we just need some more rain. We need rain. That's what we need. This morning it rained, guys. 38 degrees. I walked out 3 a.m. Freaking rain. Well, it's 37, but it doesn't matter. It's pretty much 38. Rain just everywhere. Well, I should be careful because that algae gets very slippery on the rocks, remember? And I know most of the weeds have died off, but it just takes one time, buddy. You gotta have that. Okay. I'm just saying, man. That's one thing, guys. Everybody, I've seen people drop their cell phones downtown in the Chicago River and they get onto the edge and fucking fall right in. It's like, dude. But there's some people that don't have that awareness. It gets very slippery. Algae can be very, very slippery, very dangerous. Water in itself, dude. I spent a lot of time on water, but guess what? My biggest fear is fucking drowning. I know how to swim, lifeguard certified, all that shit. Biggest fear, drowning. Water currents, all that stuff, dude. Water is dangerous, man. It's scary, especially at Lake Michigan. It's getting cold out here, guys. Getting very cold out here. But we're just chilling. We did catch the bass. Like I said, we basically made our video already. Um, 1 for 2 on that video. We've got our cameras all here. I could take them off now, but it seems like nothing's happening. Take off all my gear, guys. We've got a chest strap here that we typically use. That goes around the chest. And we got this guy that we'll do the, hey guys, this is me here. How are you? You know what I mean? All that stuff. So we got those 2 cameras we prominently use. I actually will put this one in the bottom of the water. This one will go underwater as well. I used to focus more on quality, and then it just wasn't really going anywhere for me. So I started focusing on quality fishing wise, and then more quantity video wise. So I'll put out a lot of videos now, just to kind of expand my reach, I guess you would say. And I'm weird about the situation because I want to make a living on YouTube, and I'm doing good on YouTube, and I'm making money, but it's also like, I don't know. I'm like weary about the public, like the whole people running up to you like, "Hey, Gio," you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm like, it's kind of weird, but I do love what I'm doing. I've never done anything more than what I do out here, which is fishing. I could even attest that I've fished more than I've slept in my lifetime. I've done so many overnighters and sacrificed so much sleep just so I can fish and still do everything I need to do in my daily life. When I had kids, I would go fishing early in the morning so I didn't obstruct anything like within the day. Now we kind of like go back and forth, and I fish when I can. I don't set a time like, oh, I need to go fishing at this time or this temperature or this thing. I go fishing when I can go fishing. We fit it in, and we fit it in at least 4 or 5 times a week. So no problems there. I'm very grateful for that. But like I said, guys, we are out here just kind of hanging out right now. I do have rods in the water, but not casting or anything. I think I'm more so embracing this cold, as my kids are, or maybe just prolonging their outdoor entertainment. Regardless, it's working out. There's been maybe 2 cars in the lot today. There's been times I've had this to myself, but I've never, ever, ever had this to myself in the daytime like this. So maybe this is the turning point to, I guess, towards winter. Not sure, but as far as it goes today, they got their winter jackets on too. Good job, Eli. Just about to freak on you, bro. Like, watch the rod, you son of a. Good job. I think you were testing me on that one. I could go and rebait and relook and redo all my stuff, but I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe we will. Actually, why not, guys? Why not extend ourselves a little bit into the night here? It's 6:13. It's supposed to get dark at like 6:20 something. Why not? Let's wait until this spotlight comes on right here, and we'll take off, okay? Not at night, but it's a little darker. Jonah, you can't catch fish if you're lining in the water, buddy. Dude, if I lived on a water property, you have no idea. I'd have a rod out all day long. All day long. I'd have a freaking GoPro cam, or I'd have some live cam on it. But like, babe, you gotta go get the rod. It's gone. She'll bring in the fish. I won't even be there. One day, watch. I'll get a really nice boat. I'll take all you guys out for free. I ain't like that, man. I ain't gonna be like, oh, I got a charter, charge $150 a person. Nuh-uh. I'll get on the free fishing forums, and I'll hook you guys up. Trust me, I promise you. That's what I'm about, bro.
Speaking of
Fishing programs. If I could launch fishing programs along the Chicago Park District, someone want to sponsor that, I'll do it, bro. I can get like 15 to 26 guys there easily, taking off hooks, taking off fish. You want to stock the fish, get a thing going, have kids camp overnight. Would love to do it. Would love to do it for free. Would love to do it.
good idea. Um, on the show me and John are watching small house hunting or whatever. Apparently, there was one small house that is on the water, and there's also houses that are like boats with motors and stuff,
I'll live on a boathouse.
just with like
Don't even
small
tempt me.
area.
I'll have a rod
And
holder on every
actually,
corner of that
on some
boat.
of them, you can climb up a small ladder and go onto the roof.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So you would have to put like
Yeah, those tiny homes are really cool. I mean, I would never want, if I had $1 billion, I would never get a mansion that yeah, no, I would get a big property, but it would be a very small home. I'd spend most of my time outdoors anyway. I mean, dude, I don't even need a home. I just need just a kitchen, need something to cook with, which, I mean, if I got a prolonged fire going, yeah, I don't know. We do pretty good in the wild, though.
in a trailer.
Well, we have the trailer, but I mean, we do pretty good in the woods without the trailer. We've been staying in the tent for like the last, what, 2 months out there, just living it up, loving it.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, we have that if we need it. But cooking on the fire, just natural fires, all that stuff. Just love it. Love it, love it.
just easier that the thing that we got um, on the blanket is actually
Yeah, Mama told me, yeah. Yeah.
pretty fun.
Yeah, that is fun. Yeah, it is funny.
Now we
Especially
can.
because she claimed it to be completely something way different. Yeah.
It's actually kind of funny because we have so if we would turn on the button,
I'm gonna check these rods over here. So we do have so I was looking at New Jersey, what is it? New Jersey Fishing Maniac, New Jersey whatever, NJNC whatever. But yeah, that's one of the guys that motivated me to get out here and start doing live feeds because just I don't know what it is, but just happened to scroll in and watch his feed, and it was nice. It was enjoyable. So I do that from time to time. I know he likes Mondays, Tuesdays, things like that. He'll stream, so I'll watch him, and that's kind of what gave me the idea, or even the I would say more so inspiration. And as long as I've been fishing, man, to get inspired to do anything is great. Is great, and I think inspiring each other can only increase and make everybody better. So we need to keep on doing that. But we are out here right now, and we are pretty much ending our outing. I'm gonna go check our baits right now. I'm gonna start with the furthest rod and then walk down to the smaller ones. We did miss two bass on shiners today, which is a bummer, because especially because those shiners weren't lures. Like I actually caught and killed those shiners for I guess no reason. Um, but they are going to, I'd say, potentially get eaten by birds, seagulls, turtles. Who knows? Right now, I'm reeling in my bread rod, which every time I've reeled in my bread today, no bread on the hook, which means I don't know. Yeah, well, that's a good idea. I think it's just small fish because I got a really big hook on there, and just they continuously pecking at it. You know what I mean? Yeah, like chickens. And how did I even have this hooked up?
yeah, it would be
That we could talk about later.
I like I like to on no moon tide. When you find
All right.
no
So, guys, I did bring in my red rod, right? But I'm done. I'm gonna put this down here again. Okay. And I still do want to go and cast that crappie jig. It's gonna be hard right now because I'm not typically I'll fish a warm water area. So the cold fronts they don't typically matter, like literally don't matter almost at all.
really, but I gotta go.
All right, Lisha, walk him right over there where the lights are. Is that good? I just keep thinking about the fact that if it is my last time out here this year, then I can't think too much into it because I'm like, well, I'm gonna go night fishing and I'm gonna do this if it is the last time. But I can't do all that. I got what we are gonna do though is I will toss a some minnow jigs here. Where's my? Oh, I remember where I put that. A lot of guys out there still fishing for salmon. My guy Orta Outdoors, he's out there. Montrose Harbor, he likes to broadcast live at, which is pretty cool. I mean, it takes a lot to do a live, guys. Like, there's not many dudes that are just gonna go out there, even for me, man. First live was very unsettling, dude. Very unsettling. But it takes time. You get used to it, and you kind of go from there. But I do appreciate all the lives. I mean, the only reason I started even doing lives because I got inspiration from these guys doing lives, and their page could either be as big or even as small as mine. But no matter the case, I watch them regardless. I don't really look at that stuff. There's a lot of really good content out there. They don't have what they need. You know what I mean? They don't have. They could easily be way bigger than they are. Is what I'm trying to say. And they're just not. But they have some phenomenal content. Very, very good knowledge. We still have our shiners out there, and apparently I'm forcing myself to go out here and toss a jig on, a little crappie jig. I got my cameras off, so I'm not anticipating much, but if I do, it'll just be for you on the live. We're going to toss our little minnow jig. Very, very successful on this variety of colors, but very, very successful. Man, I'll tell you guys, 80 to 50 is one temp drop thing. That's the difference, but 50 to 30, that's a big one, especially with the wind, man. That's the biggest thing is this wind. More persistent than I am. Just won't stop. I don't think we did get a little bit slow periods here and there, but it just won't stop. That wind. What are you guys doing right now? Were you sitting at home? You eating some fucking nachos, cheeseburger, maybe some French fries, drinking a beer? Well, I'm drinking a beer. I mean, apple juice. Drinking apple juice. What are you guys doing? Huh? You all comfortable? Next time, I don't know how to work, guys, but next time what we're gonna try is we're gonna turn the camera horizontal. So it's vertical right now, but horizontally, I believe if you're at home, you can watch it. Catch some. Cameron, that's easier said than done, buddy. But all right, man. You want to wait? What am I doing? Tossing the same lure that I had on. You're supposed to be putting a jig on. Yeah, trust me, Cameron. I know it's easy to get on someone's live feed and be like, "Catch something, man! What the hell? What's going on? What's going on, man? Catch something." Well, maybe I don't wanna, huh? No, but we're not really catching much today, Cameron, huh? You got to take the certain things into account. I ain't in, well, I don't know. I don't want to say things that might offend people because I have in the past. I'm trying to take it easy. But we are out here with a cold front, and we have caught some fish. Actually, we caught one fish, yeah, and we lost fish. So maybe this isn't the feed you want to be looking at, man. I tried, okay? I tried. That wind, man. No stop. No stop. Yeah, we'll see, sir, because in the wintertime, I guarantee you, there's only going to be so many of us live streamers catching fish. And guarantee I'll be one of them. I'll be one of them. I'll be one of them. Just still getting used to the whole live stream thing. But like I said, I'm going to broadcast you guys horizontally next time, not vertically. Because I like to change it up a little bit, you know, do what's different. But within that, after the live broadcast, once the video stays on my page, I could potentially save that video on my phone and use that in my footage. So if I do miss anything like I did today or have in the past with my cameras, I can use that live footage to incorporate into the video. I know we all say it, man. And even I was like, man, they were wrong. Weather's always wrong. But today they kind of right. I mean, so much so where even the wind is dying down and it's just getting colder and colder. It's going to warm up from here, though. This isn't like the end all be all, guys. All right, we finally got this crappie jig rigged up here. And that's a beautiful moon, man. Can you guys see that moon over there? That is a party moon. Where are we? I don't think it's projecting there. No, I can't see the moon, oddly, on the phone. Well, there's a beautiful moon up there, guys. Absolutely beautiful. So let me get you right here since I'm fishing here. We are at 6:26, guys. So I mean, the sun is down. So I guess that's what sundown means. It's not dark, but the sun is down. But the moon is right there. I tried to show it on the camera, man, but the moon is, dude, it is full moon, big perfect circle. Right now I'm tossing a little crappie jig on this rod here. Even with the cold front, come on. There's got to be fish hungry, right? We've had success with bass today, which, you know, if I had a pinpoint it coming in, would not been the species I would have been like, yeah, bass. No, not today. Today I was thinking pike. That's what I was like really going aggressively for in the beginning. Pike, some kind of maybe even a crappie. It's just a colder water fish. But I think there's a lot of surface cold water blowing in this marina, but the bottom temperature is actually quite warmer. So there's quite a lot of catfish still to be attained, carp, things like that. I assume there's going to be some kind of, I don't know how or when or what, but I know the colder water is definitely going to probably, maybe it's just heavier and it'll fall down and like balance it all out, circle it all up, and the temperature will be equal, where many of these fish will come very shallow. In the springtime, they come shallow to spawn, which, you know, they have to. They don't have a choice. So it's easy times to catch fish, and it's very controversial times to catch fish. But in the fall, they come shallow to feed. Like that is the prominent reason. Like even in a very deep water lake, you'll find a nice hump out there in a shallow water area with shatter bunched up on, and that's where you'll find the fish. Like in the fall, they come shallow to feed. Yeah, you know, that could have been a bite there. Could have been a bite there. I'm a little surprised that I haven't caught more today. I know it was a cold front or whatever, but the water temperature doesn't just freaking change 10 degrees overnight. So I thought the water being warmer than the air temperature, I thought we might have, which the bass are biting. I just didn't really, I don't know, I didn't put anything together. Caught two on a shiner and one on a jig. Maybe I missed something, but I don't know. Now we're using this salt and pepper. Little salt and pepper crappie jig. That's awesome that you can still see me on the camera, because if I was using my GoPro, which I typically film with, right now I'm pretty sure it would be close to dark out. Like the GoPros are terrible in the evening time. We got our spotlight on here to our left. We're not going to be out here long. I mean, unless you want to see some snowman fishing tonight. But with this temperature drop, I could only be grateful that I was successful. We saw 3 bass, we caught 1. And it will be a video outside my live, which is also cool. But also the bass that I missed, I mean, but isn't that always the case? The bass that I missed were bigger than the one that I caught, right? But no, I saw the bass that I missed and they were substantially bigger. A little disappointing in that matter, but I'm tossing my little crappie jig now, but if there's no crappie here, it's going to probably be a little bit difficult to catch a crappie. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure if you've ever tried to fish a little body of water where there's no crappie and try to catch a crappie, but yeah, it could be very difficult. This is a river system. A lot of fish move, they school together. A few weeks ago, there was primarily only gizzard shad bait fishing. There was no shiners to be found, and now you can't even find a shad. Yet there's golden shiners up the yin yang, like everywhere, dude. It's crazy. And we've been using those golden shiners successfully on the bottom, catching them with just a hook. For some reason they see a size 14 hook, simmer in the sun. That's it, by the way, just a hook. They tend to bite it. And we were not keeping like overabundance. We were only keeping 3 to 4 at a time with what we needed. I'm making some freaking amazing casts by the stock, dude. For me not to be rewarded with a bass or a crappie, even a rock bass. I mean, I cast at my campsite too. There's not even any water there, but still, doesn't matter. I'm making some amazing casts right at the tip of this dock, and there's not one fish that's going to come out and reward me. Yeah, we might actually be in a cold front, guys. I know it is going to be cold tomorrow, guys, but it's only temporary, all right? So when you wake up tomorrow and be like, oh my God, just get through it, all right? You're going to get through it. We're going to get through it. It's going to be warming back up soon, back in the 40s and stuff at night. But if you think about it, 30s and 40s aren't that different. Get a pair of these. Get a pair of these snow pants right here, you know? You'd be a new person. They'd be calling you Frosty, you know? I'm tossing this jig. I'm tossing this damn jig. The moon is absolutely beautiful tonight. If it's going to be clear skies with that moon like that, I'm going to have to start a fire. Sit out there and just observe it. Mm-mm-mm. We went hard today, guys. We did. You know, managed two little guys, rods, cameras, all that stuff. Still somehow came out here after a long day, made a video. So with that, I guess we can be extremely grateful for. We are at 6:33 p.m. and we have been filming for 195. So the little men are coming over here. They're begging me to leave. So we are going to take off. Please subscribe. Please hit that like button, guys. We will be out here again soon. I think this was the last time we're going to be at this very spot in 2024. But I'll broadcast to you guys next week at a Fox River location in Wisconsin. And we'll do what we can from there. And then from there, we'll just expand our horizons. Ideally, I'd like to take you to Chicago River as well, Lake Michigan, and give you my insight as far as the local knowledge I have there. But thank you guys for watching. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe, guys. We'll see you guys on the next one. We are out here on the daily almost, man, 4 or 5 times a week. And that's not just saying that. You can look at all my page, everything I do, I have proof of. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you guys very much. Send this video to a friend, guys. Send it to a friend. If they don't like fishing, I guarantee you they will go out fishing with you guys. You'll have a great time. Thank you for watching again. Peace. Appreciate you guys very much.
Yeah.
Peace.